See you, YouTube. Indeed. Are you careful with your knee? Yes. Hello. Welcome to the DOF to Glory Save episode stream number 3. I'm hoping we are live on all broadcasts operating out of North Devon. Hello, everyone. I hope you're good. If you are in the YouTube chat, say a quick hello so that I can see that you're here. Paul is here. I can see you. That's good. I'm hoping that you'll come through on both chats so I can see both here, but we will see if that is the case. Welcome back to another DOF to Glory, where we're going to be doing some transfers today. You're on YouTube for sure. Great stuff. That is good. I don't know if I am seeing it on the multi-chat, but we'll make it work for today somehow, some way. We're going to do some transfers today. It's season number 2, and there are a lot of updates that I need to tell you about. So exciting stuff. Who have we got? We've got Ollie in there. We've got DSP, Paul, just a random Donny, Omasolo. How are you? Idleproc, hope you're good. You caught me live. You did indeed. Right. We are now live on all broadcasts, it would seem. It is time, chat, to go to... I've got some updates for you. This is going to be fun. I'm hoping everything works again because I've got loads of things to update you on. Welcome back to DOF to Glory, where this is the current situation. This is the date. It's the 6th of July 2025, and there is some lovely little updates to show you on this screen here. We've been busy mainly in the Discord with updates and votes, haven't we? So things to update you on, and then we will get into transfer stuff, squad building, and the like, etc. Alexander, he's very good. Thank you very much. How does XP work? No idea, Ollie, about that one. Here, though, is FC United of Manchester. No, it's the 21st of July. No, it's not, you liar. Look at Bishop. There are some updates on here. Frankie's hair, says Ben. Connor says, look at Bishop. Bishop has had a haircut, everybody. I can confirm Frankie Bishop is a madman, a wild man, a crazy man, a man that you could kind of say that you could sing songs about and the like. Would you agree that you could sing a song all about Frankie Bishop? Something like this, maybe.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, can't deny the kid's got magic on my mind.
Something like that, perhaps. Something like that. Something like that. Like a little song about him for maybe. All right. Frankie Bishop does have a song. This is confirmed. That is a full-length song, by the way. Frankie. The piano riff is elite, isn't it? How you doing, Jack? How are you? I think it should be watch him. No, I'm not changing it to that, Reese. No. Can I just check? YouTube, you could hear that, right? Please, I really hope so. That, though, is going to be Frankie's new little song for today. Not doing your own songs anymore. Sad. Oh, no, we will be. Busy boy, though. Well, you know, AI taking all these jobs, isn't it? It is actually a banger, though. It's full length. We'll listen to it in a second. YouTube could hear. That is good to hear. But that is not the only news, is it? If you're in the Discord, you will also have been voting for our brand new kits. These are the new kits. Home, away, and third. We have moved to Adidas for this year. They won the vote. It was something like... Loads of you voted on it, by the way. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord because that is where all of the votes for things will be taking place. This week, you voted for the new kits. There were a Nike set, an Adidas set, and also a Reebok set. The Adidas kits won by an absolute landslide, to be fair, and they are quite nice. I do really like them. They've got the little collar, the old school Adidas trefoil symbol, and then the green one's my favorite. I think it's really nice. Bishop chest piece. He has got a chest piece haircut. This is true. Where did Frankie go on holiday? Did he go to Hollywood? I like that. Mr. Life. I hope write that one down, somebody. Big up FC United of Manchester. Live quite close to them. Yeah, we're doing all right. We are in the National League for this season, where we're predicted to finish 12th already, which is quite good. Thank you very much for Lubo for the prime there. Appreciate you. Yes, we did. Amazing tune. Good. We've done some transfers already, of course. Where can I buy one? I'd love to do that, you know. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. Twitch, when we had a chat before we went live on YouTube, I think I've smashed it with the sponsor. It's a subtle... It's not even that subtle. It says Siemens massively on the chest, doesn't it? However, it's a legitimate brand, and it really does play into the narrative that that you guys have spun about FCOM. Or FC United of Manchester, isn't it? I think that is a beautiful way of doing it. Is it David's brand? No. How you doing, Thando? Welcome in. Hope you're good. Not sure if you remember me from a week ago, but I finally managed to win the Prem of Watford thanks to the invite. Toasted. GG's. Happy days. Well done. Well done. Paul says, decent tune. We'll take that. You should get an FCOM shirt. I'd like to. I'd love to make up one of the ones on here. Because I love stuff like that where it's like, what on earth is that? Like when I created a shirt for the Birmingham save and then somehow it got made into a real shirt somewhere on, like, someone was on holiday and they saw the real shirt. I love that stuff. By the way, did you see the massive defender I found yesterday? I actually did briefly see that, Breezy. I can't remember what I was doing, but he's 6'11", right? That's outrageous. I must sign. The third kit is stunning. I think it is, isn't it? It is nice. It's got a can't really see it on here, but it has got a little. I wonder if I can show you a bigger. Do you want to see a bigger image of it? Do you want to see a bigger image of it? I think I've got. You'll be able to. Should be able to load one in so you can see. Here you go. Look, this is the third shirt in all of its glory. To see it properly. That's a beauty. You'd buy that, wouldn't you? You'd buy that, right? Car Hudlin is a must. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him on this one. Hey, Clayts. Beside Omega Luke, my fave YouTube. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. How you doing, Irish Boom? Oh, good. We've actually got some of the YouTube comments are coming through on the multi-stream now. That's much better. I do love a nice collar. It is a nice collar, isn't it? This is the... So that's the third. Then you've got, like... This is the home. And then I think that's a beauty. I'd buy that. And it's very Manchester United, as you'd expect. But it's a beauty, I reckon. And then the away is this one, look. I'm all in. How you doing, Steve? Welcome in, buddy. All the fans are getting Bishop 7. You've got to get Bishop 7 on the back, haven't you? I mean, I'd love it if we could actually just make some and do a Bishop one. But yeah, I don't know. And then you've also... What I was doing is spending way too long, much too long doing the promo... The promo pictures and stuff. Got a bigger link, but that's a big link. Xbox could work for a Danish. Yeah, Xbox, I suppose. Yeah, I see what you mean. Can't wait to see all the fans in the Bishop cut. Yeah. Daniel Oyatunde might be a good pickup. He's been insane in my tier 4 save with Berkhamsted. Okay, interesting. Buy the home with Frankie Bishop on the back, definitely. Yeah, Bishop 7, like this look on the back of the home shirt. Oof, oof. Yeah, it is. I will say, Tuny, a little bit inspired by that. I've made it a bit darker, but I do like a dark green colour is just a really aesthetically pleasing colour anyway, isn't it? Anyway, those are the main updates in terms of how things are looking. We've got the lovely new kits. We've also got Bishop with his new haircut. He's actually pretty good as well. He's developed quite nicely. Other big news, though, everybody, is there have been some transfers out. We sold Andre Burley in January. Terence Carter, last season's top goal scorer, has been sold to South Shields. He wanted to go. We got 20k for him. I thought actually we're probably going to try and upgrade on him anyway, but we have sold Terence Carter. He's 32. He scored for us plenty of goals last year, though. 22 in 37. He has left the club. He goes, which meant that we did need to go and sign a new striker, which we have done because we did a vote for it in the Discord as well. You've got with yeah, nice, Junie. That's cool. That's cool. That gets you 2 Maldives. That does get us 2 Maldives trips. 20k, look, all on holidays. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be fantastic. Yes, Miss Alive. That's basically the story with it. Yes, indeed. I don't like the red in the collar, in the grey. Everything else is top quality. I wanted there to be a bit of a nod to the red, a bit in the red, in the grey, in the black kit. But yeah, I get it. That's all right. That's personal taste, isn't it? All good. Other outs, though, are also released players. Josh McEachran has retired. A fantastic player for us last season. Played a lot of games for us in our midfield. 29, look. Before, even with his injuries, in fact. Has retired. So that's another key player. Key starter. Well, we've got our starting striker and our starting centre mid have both departed for next season. Other than that, there is also other changes. You can maybe try and sign Arda Ayhan. Yeah, we're a year in, so possibly not. Other ones are, I think that's all, actually. I think that's the only outs. Unless it went, oh, yeah, there we go. Also, Kevin Stewart has also departed on a free transfer when his contract expired. And Redmond Evans, our backup goalkeeper, also departed when his contract expired. Is Jeff Hendrick still around? Jeff Hendrick is still in the squad indeed. This is what I've put together as what I think will be the starting team for this season at the moment. Obviously, we need to go and do our transfer stuff. There's also a lack of real backups. We need to make a bigger team, basically. Pringle, thank you for the 26, legend. Should sign his brother Zach McEachran. I think we tried to sign the other McEachran last season, right? And he wasn't interested. I think is it Zach or is there might even be another one. Anyway, goalkeeper Dermot Mee is going to continue as our goalkeeper. I have offered him a new contract because he is unhappy that he doesn't have one, but he is going to continue. Dermy Lusala, injured at the moment for 7 weeks, is going to be our right back. But there is a brand new big signing in this team. There's actually 2 massive signings in this team. Have you noticed the big name? Ollie has. He says, is that who I think it is at centre-back? I have no idea. Well, actually, I do know how we've done this. I don't really understand why he's decided to come here. But at centre-back, big Nat Phillips is a comer, everybody. Don't tell Liam or Noel Gallagher, whichever one it is. Nat Phillips has joined FC United of Manchester for 4.4k a week, which is why he signed for us, because we put him on massive wages. But I think it's worth it. Genuine actual quality. I think it's Liam. I think it might be, yeah. Big Nat Phillips joins directly from Liverpool, by the way. He's not gone anywhere in between. Directly from Liverpool. He's going to be our man mountain of a centre-back. Ollie, thank you very much for the 55 months. Nat Phillips and Larry Maguire, simply massive. They are indeed simply massive. How you doing, James? What a centre-back partnership. We've got Larry Maguire, Harry Maguire's brother, Larry, and we've got Big Nat Phillips. That is the most Brexit thing you will ever see. And I think it's perfect. We've then got flying fullbacks in Lasala and Ishmael, who I think are both good. We can actually check for Joe Bevan. We will do, won't we? Put all the corners on Natty P's head. Exactly. Is he a Prem winner? I think he is, right? I'm pretty sure he's a Prem winner. I can hear the baby crying outside. Cat's back. Competitions. It doesn't say it in here. I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. It doesn't list it on here, so I'm not sure. Is there a league this week? I believe so, yes. Draw. I don't know what day it's on yet. It'll be either... tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, there will be a league stream as well, yes. In midfield, we have now got Jordan Rossiter continues for another year. He has said he's leaving at the end of his contract, though, but that's probably okay. Jeff Hendrick is still here. The man, the myth, the legend. Jeff Hendrick. Jeff Hendrick, by the way, beautiful man. Been doing lots of modelling for the new kits and stuff. He's done a great job with it. But yeah, he's still around. Technically, not since last season. Didn't happen yet with the game. Yeah. That's probably true. Although, he wouldn't have been at the club last year because he's out on loan anyway. So, yeah, I guess he's not technically a Premier League winner, but close to it, right? And then, Sidibia, we've managed to get back on loan again for another year, but that was something we already set up before last stream, wasn't it? So, our midfield at the moment is these 3. We don't really have any backups, so we're kind of struggling unless we use, like, Josh Harrop in the midfield, and he's just not very good. So, that's something we do need to look for. I will show you. In fact, what I'm going to do is show you now. I'll get a picture of it, this season's audit, so you can kind of see where we stand with our squad once we've gone through it. I have done, of course, a squad audit, or a squadit, as we like to say. This is here. Let me save it for you. Squadit. Ridiculous word. Squad it, yeah. What's good? How the Mighty Comers doing? Good, thank you. Yeah, we're in a good spot. This is the situation then at the moment with the squad. Obviously, I'm showing it you here. But in our midfield, look, we've got Rossiter and O'Kane as the DM. Hendrick and Sidibe as one. And then I think we need to go and find a proper centre mid to start so that Sidibe can be a backup alongside Hendrick, I think is probably my plan. And then up front, or in the attacking positions, we've of course got Frankie Bishop on the right-hand side, because he's the lad, the main man. Big up Clayts, didn't finish the last video, but jumped on the live to say hi. Can you give a summary of the last hour of the last video? Someone else, going to have to help out Joba on that one. We kind of finished the season and got promoted, won the league and got promoted. I think that's basically it, right? That it was just that. He was at a Prem winning team at least, quite a big jump down, and then to go to FC United. Probably not liked by the Liverpool fans, just like Trent. Yeah, it's the same probably. They're like, oh God, I can't believe he's done that. That type of thing. That was, and then yes, it is indeed, you are correct, Ollie. We've then got Levi Lemeka on the left hand side. His backup, I'm not really sure who it would even be. I think we might need a left mid to come in, or a left winger to come in here. And then up front, we are actually well stocked up front now. After we did a vote in the Discord, you guys said that this man should be our #1 target. I already agreed with you. Norway under 21 international, by the way, Aaron Sassu is Now our striker, a free transfer, having left MacArthur FC in Australia. Oh, actually AFC Wimbledon, but on loan at MacArthur AFC. Aaron Sasu. He could play left wing is something that we could do here, and then play another striker, big meaty man, what, Chiwome. I mean, possibly. So, I mean, we'll see, actually. It's not going to be up to us who plays there. But we've got Aaron Sasu, 6 foot, really quick. Can definitely play striker. And I think he probably will play striker. Unless we want Levi Lameka to drop out. And then Sasu goes here, look. And then instead of Lameka, I have signed somebody on loan from Wolves, who is Leon Chiwome. Now, you will notice there is a very clear reason why I like Leo Chiwome. More so than other people and other strikers that I could have signed on loan. He's 6'6". He's absolutely massive. Look, yeah. So he's on loan. We're not paying him very much at all because at Wolves, for some reason, he's on £100 per week. Like, okay, no, that's not true. We're paying him £100 per week. Wolves pay him £500 per week. So yeah, we could play the big lad up front if we wanted to. So imagine Lameka comes out. Oh, I like Levi Lameka. But if then Chiwome comes in there, it would look something like this. Large and Chiwome, yes. Not sure about the pun, but yes. The keeper is a bit sus, just 2 stars. He was great for us last year, though, I will say. But yeah, maybe look to... I mean, he was really good, so I'm okay with going with him. We also need a backup, so maybe if there's a really good one comes up, maybe we could do something like that, but we'll see. In the Pentagon and Youth Only save, do you simulate games or do you play live? Both, Gonzalo. Depends how much time I've got, depends what I'm doing, depends on the state of the game. Both. 6 foot 6, he is massive for the comers. He is indeed. He's like Peter Crouch. Exactly. Yes. That, though, is an update. I now need you to ask me questions about where the save is so that I can tell you any information that we are missing, or we need to get straight into some transfer stuff. We've got 5k left. I'd also quite like to sell, as it says on here, look. I'd quite like to sell Obi, who's not really in my plans at the moment. And then also some of these guys who are on trial can leave again. I also think we might sell Sobawale if anyone came in for him, but we'll see. I think a new left wing, centre mid, DM, goalkeeper would really improve this team. I think you're probably right on that, yeah. We're not going to be far off that. What Obi? I mean, he didn't play at all. For Emeka Obi, you'd think he'd do really well, but he played like... no games last year. I know he's X-filed. I'm sorry, Ollie. But look, he wasn't being picked by Mata at all. In fact, James... is it James Flynn? Is that his name? That's not his name, is it? Lucas Pitt. Chat, someone please try and unpack what my brain has just done there. Who the hell is James Flynn? And how have I called somebody... Lucas Pitt, how have I called him James Flynn? I mean... that is the most obvious rename I've ever seen. There we go. What does that make? That doesn't make any sense, does it? If you were managing rather than Matty, who play every week, I think you're right. He's massive, isn't he? So James Flynn has been playing, weirdly, starting as a centre-back ahead of Obi, even though I bought him to be a backup right-back. So we've got a... I don't know. Mata prefers him for some reason. Does Watching Man need to rename him too? He probably does. I reckon let's leave it as both. So sometimes he's James Flynn and sometimes he's Lucas Pitt. It's almost the same letters. Like my brain, I don't understand how it's done that. Clayts, have you ever seen a weird under-18s team make the National League South or North? Last night when playing FM, I noticed Barnet under-18 B-side in the National League North. Well, Barnet were in the division above. No, Irish Boomy, but that is ridiculous. Send me a screenshot of that. I love that type of thing. That's brilliant. Hallucination. I don't know. Yeah, it's an afternoon stream. I don't usually do this. Maybe that's why. Can you give a shout out to Radomiak Radom, who won their opening game of the season 5-1 yesterday? Yeah, there you go. What team is this? This is FC United and Manchester 8-bit. I hope you're good. Do we still have the FM online save? We do, Lengji. The next one of those will be in the next couple of days. Better keep it now because it's coded to your brain. It really is. Even as I tried to remember his proper name then, I couldn't think of it. Ollie says, James Flynn died in 2023, was an Irish film and television producer. He's best known for his television and films, including Vikings, The Last Duel and The Banshees of Inisherin. He won... he's nominated for Best Live Action Short Film. That's good. Thank you, Wikipedia. Now there's an Altrincham under-20s in the National League North. What's going on with your save? Bless his soul, sending one up. Yeah. Right. I think with these boys in there then, Sasu is key player, by the way. He's come in and he looks brilliant right now, which is quite cool. I think we do a bit of transfer stuff. Try to beef out the team. I think I agree. I think Saliba goes on the bench. In fact, let's put the players on the bench here. Demella is like third choice striker now. I think we could sell him as well, to be honest. How's the staff level? It's not too bad. Considering we've gone up as well, we can get another coach. We should find a coach, maybe a keeper coach or something. Adding Katie, welcome in. We also need data analysts, but they won't let us, recruitment analysts, but they won't let us sign any. Also, I can't, oh, actually, we haven't got a head of sports science. We could do that as well. So we can fix this too, but it's not too bad, especially considering we've been promoted. I actually think that Sasu might be right up there as one of the better team players in the league, look. It doesn't get into the Dream 11. I don't reckon he'd be far off, though. Is he our key player on here? Yeah, Sasu's our key player and Nat Phillips. That kind of makes sense. Did someone say staff rebuild? Maybe. Obi can't even get in over a dead man. This is true. Yeah, R.I.P. James Flynn. But Keylor Navas is the goalkeeper coach. I mean, if he's available, maybe. We have our first game on the 2nd of August. We've got about a month until our first games. Joe Bevan. I don't know if he's going to be interested / we don't really need a striker. I don't think he won't join, look. Yeah, and he'd cost us 130k. We'll keep him on the shortlist though. Let's keep him on the shortlist indefinitely. Maybe doctors as well. You got the room. We can get more doctors as well, can we? Or physios. I haven't got the room. I can't get any more doctors, look. I've got one head of sports science and one sports scientist to come in. What tactic you find is the meta right now? Is it 4-3-3 more or less? 4-2-2 picks, I'd probably say. Seems to be pretty, I mean, much of a muchness, most of them. But yeah, Joel Campbell on a free. I think, chat, just chill on the suggestions of who to sign on a free because you actually don't know who's on a free and who's interested. Instead, we'll have a look at players and then we'll have a conversation and a chat about which one of those to go for rather than like just shouting random people. I'm probably not going to go and search up like Joel Campbell, who must be 40 years old at this stage as well. If you get what I mean. Yeah, all sign Mbappe, exactly. Right, James Flynn will be a player on the bench for sure. Backup keeper, we haven't got one. So we do need to do that. Definitely. Jordan Iber's a backup right winger. Sabawali is a backup centre-back. Lameka, I think, will still start at this stage, but we'll see who Juan Mata goes for. How's the rep looking? We are up to 1.5 stars, regional rep, which isn't amazing. Why did you ban me on Twitch? Don't know, to be honest. Why? Did I or did somebody else? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. If you haven't been unbanned, it was probably justified, wasn't it? You'll have to tell us what you did. Simon Pulisic, yeah. I haven't banned anyone today, by the way, if that's why. Oh, that's a trial player, isn't it? Let's put the rest of these. Tyler Winter's not good enough, but he's a backup. Taylor O'Kane is good enough. He'll be on there. Obi, I think we want to sell. Brain is a backup left back. And then Harrop, I think, is at the moment a backup centre-back. So it's just really Obi. If you look at it, look, we don't quite... I mean, how many subs do we get in this league now? Is it more than before? Because I think we only had like 5 subs last season, didn't we? Public trial, in my opinion. I agree. Yeah. Terry Devlin has been a solid tier 5 loan for me. Okay. What's the plan to get Matter to play wingers as fullbacks? Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that. I got a thought as well. If we wanted... I don't think we can in our role. Is it 5? It should be 7. It should be 7. Okay. I asked you to move on from the sponsor or food talking. It was a while back. It sounds like you're a rude arsehole then, doesn't it? That's probably why. But check the schedule should say, yeah, we can do that, can't we? I don't think we really need a trial, do we? I think I think we've solved that mystery. Right. Yeah. Emeka Obi is wanted, but no bids yet. And I don't, yeah, the intermediaries aren't getting bids. Yeah, VAR check complete, yeah. Okay. Taylor Kane wants to go as well because he doesn't play much, so maybe we can do that. Right now, though, I think, as somebody said before, I think Connor said, I think centre mids and DMs might be what we're looking for. Maybe it's only 5 subs. I guess it doesn't matter anyway, though. I believe I asked nicely, though. Didn't mean to be rude. Heads up. Asking somebody, I think I was doing a sponsored stream wise, if I remember correctly, telling me to move on from the sponsored section of the stream. Probably not going to listen to you. And you definitely wouldn't have been banned if you asked nicely. Just as another heads up. That's maybe a lack of awareness, I'd probably say in that case. Also, it is what it is. Just ban it. I mean, maybe. We're not having this conversation now because another thing, I could argue that you are disrupting the stream now, really. for sort of selfish reasons. But I'm not going to say that, but I could, couldn't I? How old is the main goalkeeper? Is worth getting under 21 for later for the back? Yeah, possibly, James. Somebody young might be a good idea. At this stage, the players that we good that are young that we can sign for the future aren't going to become that good either. But yeah. Oh, this is who I found. I've actually did make a bit of a shortlist, by the way. These are the guys that I thought are interesting players, either because of their reputation or because I think they just look quite good. For centre mid, shall we sign Darko Gyabi, who was at Man City, was at Leeds, actually played for Leeds once, and also is 6'5", and he was capped at under 20 level for England. I feel like he makes a lot of sense. Surely Collier would be unreal. Was Collier on there? As in Toby Collier was interested. Interesting. Saying it without saying it. Yeah, I didn't say that, but I could say that, couldn't I, Mike? You see what I mean? Gabby would be great at this level. How's he available on a free? That's a bargain, right? I mean, he's on a free. He was at Leeds. He's wanted by Swindon, but you'd think... I'll have a look at Toby Collier as well. 6'5", 90-30 jump reach isn't the best. Yeah, but if he was a centre-back, that's one thing. 6'5" in the midfield, I suppose. You'd imagine it'd be towards the top of that, though. Maybe I can get a little trial going. I can't. Oh, has he accepted a contract? Oh. He's away on a trial day or about to be drafted for the MLS. Is he, though? I might not be able to sign him, but I also don't know why. He might be on a trial, but he just hasn't gone to the trial. Or I offered him a trial before. I'm not sure. He's been drafted for war. It could be that. It's that trial day thing. It might be the trial. Oh, it could be the... Greenest, yes. It's the actual, like, trial day that you attend, and he's going to that, maybe. That would make a bit of sense. I wonder if that's the case for, like, Ovia Jaria. No, I can do Ovia Jaria. Ovia Jaria at this level as well, by the way. Left winger backup. He was at Telford United recently in the National League North, but did okay for them. National Trial Day, yes, exactly. You're in that weird time of summer where the trial day thing happens. My worry is it doesn't look like he's had much experience playing football, only one appearance playing matches a bit. Yeah, that is a bit low, but I think wonder if this is sort of what, like, we give him that. Once we play him, maybe he can play at a much higher level, but he comes down here to play football, like the way that you see it. Clayts doesn't scout, he just sorts by height. I resent that comment. And do you know why I resent that comment, Martin? Because it's true, and that's annoying. Okay? I'd offer a Jaria trial just to see his level. Yeah, let's do that, actually. If he's not at the trial day as well, then maybe. What's Jaria's milestones? So he got relegated from the Championship. Then he signed for Telford United. He was good for them last year, and then he's been released on a free. Probably because they can't... Maybe they got relegated, actually. It's understood... I never understood how the draft for MLS works. It's actually not that bad. In the Pentagon save when we did the MLS, it was a lot of fun. I am meaning to go back and do like some type of, you know, the long videos I do where it's like a challenge video. I am meaning to go back and do one around the MLS because I think it could be fun. But it is complicated as well at the same time. Twice relegated from the Championship. He's Ramsdale. He kind of is, isn't he? I must admit, I do pick players from their height. I do like stalking men. Yeah. Clayts building for the NBA. Of course. It's the way to do it. Big meaty men, isn't it? The other players that I found on here were Dimitri Mitchell. Obviously, ex-Manchester United. Played a game for them, look. And also Che Dunkley, who I just thought might be quite good. It looks really slow, though, actually. He's 34 now. So maybe not. And also, this was before we signed Nat Phillips and we've got Larry Maguire as well, haven't we? So probably not. That's been Lee's recruitment window this for what signing big meaty men. Yeah. This picture looks like an NBA player. That'd be cool. You could use my home team, Houston Dynamo. Yeah. See, it could be fun, couldn't it? Anyway, if we go back here, apparently Toby Collier is available. That is a great shout. If Gyabi's not available, Toby Collier from United. Now, this is an old database, obviously, isn't it? Because FM24 has been out for about, was it 6-7 years at this stage now? So he won't be as good as he is IRL or as good as he'll be on the new game. But Toby Collier, released by United, bring him down to FC United. That could be a shout. I wonder if he's going to the trial day as well, look. I can't do anything with him yet. But let me add him to that shortlist. About 6 decades. Yeah, it's got to be at least there, isn't it? I've been rewatching the Worcester City. Absolutely love it. Is this save along the same lines? Sort of, DT, yeah. That's why we did this save, because I wanted to capture some of that Worcester like feel for a save. But done slightly differently in that we're being the DOF so that things move on really quickly. That's that Mabaya who plays for Liverpool. Isaac Mabaya, he might be an interesting one as well. Again, we don't really need... Do we need a right back? I suppose if James Flynn is a centre-back cover, then maybe we do need a right back. Can trial him as well. Wait till the trial day is done. Yeah. Mabaya's great at this level. Yeah. There's actually a few Liverpool players. Dixon Bonner was Liverpool as well. Wasn't he back in the day? For a centre mid. And then also I saw, it won't be on here, Cannoneer was actually available. But I didn't think he looked that good. Had him at Barrow last season. Clutch. Nice. Remember signing one the kid named George Best when I first played FM24. Nice. Yeah. Jack Kingdon on a free. Is he good? Is he on this list? Don't know. Really, I want a well, obviously we're looking at centre mids here. Josh Vella, is he any good? Palmer should be good at this level. You mean yeah, I see what you've done there. Cole Palmer is who you mean. Yeah, you're right. He actually would be probably on this save, wouldn't he? Because he's not very good on the game. Is Dixon Bonner any good? I don't think he looks great. Who's he wanted by? Swindon definitely want a few. Maybe trial him just to have a quick look at him as well. Isaac Mabaya is in my current Ashington save and he's brilliant even at League 2. Interesting. I mean, we've got a good right back in Lasala, but Lasala is injured for a bit. Like, if Mabaya might be better, I guess we're going to get him on trial. Maybe we'll compare them. We could do that. Jamie Allen would be a shout for the DM. 5'7". He's 31. He was at Coventry and playing for Coventry. He played 12 games in the Championship last year. That is an idea. Matt Palmer, but sure, get Cole. I see. Okay. Is he? Oh, yeah, Matt Palmer. I see. He's on here. I reckon we wait and see whether we get Giabi or Collier. I think those are my choices. And then Mabaya maybe for right back, but he can play centre mid. Then what else did we say we needed? We need another left winger or another... Do we need a left back? Maybe not. We need a backup keeper. We do need a right winger, but it would only be a backup for Frankie Bishop is the thing. Dixon was loaned out to Vastarash in the Swedish 2nd Division. Yeah, maybe that says something about his level, but that's fun, isn't it? Good knowledge, King Kong. Anyone on here? Dinanga? Who did we have? The Dinanga that we had. Was it? I know he played for Hereford. Yeah, he did, yeah. There was that Dinanga who played for... We had him in the Hereford save, but it was a different Dinanga. This is hard to recruit for because they don't... Because they're not going to be a starter. I don't know what level of player to go in at. It's hard. This is a bit different. Marcus Dinanga, there you go. Don't look back. Dinanga. Yeah, nice. Marcus Dinanga at Lockdown Legend. Yeah, I liked him. He was good. I think we come back to this because also... Can Lemeka play there? Because Lemeka could be our right side backup. We could sign a left winger. Or we sign... I don't know. I saw this guy before. There's a player from Arsenal here who has no name. Who is that? I know, that's the Chelsea. There's players without a name. How does that even happen? I think my game's broken. There's a Chelsea player without a name and there was an Arsenal player without a name as well. Look. We have to sign him. Where's the other one gone? Here. No name, he is nameless. It doesn't make sense. Has to be a grayed out player. So why does he come up on my thing though? He's played no games. Full name of nothing. He doesn't have a name. Could be a weird license thing. I don't know. Can you offer him a contract? Yeah. He's got an agent called Louis Cooper who looks like a child. I'm delighted to hear of your interest in as he's extremely keen on joining. What, there's not even a space there. They just carry on the sentence as if it doesn't exist. His name is nothing. He is smoke. You cannot grasp him. He doesn't exist. What is going on? It's not Miles Lewis Skelly though, is it? I've never seen that before either. He's quite cheap. How does it just... What? How does it just go... Like, what do you mean he doesn't have a name? Still think it's Gene. He's wanting a good contract. 150... He is him. I guess we get to name him. He's gone through... He's 17 years old. He's gone through 17 years of his life without having a name, though. He is anonymous. This is a storyline that I'm not now very invested in, though. Yeah, for that, we might as well sign him, yeah. I do FM console. Can I claim my Patreon rename for him? I don't know. Is that a thing? Can we do that? I don't know the answer to that. There isn't precedent for this. What do you mean offers made for? Doncaster, Stockport and Russell are all trying to sign him. Look, I've offered contracts to full stop. He's got a shirt without anything on it. It's just a little dash. You have to nickname him Voldemort. Right, we might not get him. Anyway, Mabaya's coming on a trial. So's Dixon Bonner. So's Oviajaria. He's in witness protection. Maybe he's seen some things that he shouldn't have seen. Phil Stop. I see what you've done there. What if his name is a symbol? I don't think his name is anything. Otherwise, we'd see the symbol. Anyway, how good's Mabaya? He's actually really good. I think we should sign off Isaac Mabaya as a right back. And then Lusala is the backup. And we sell James Flynn. Or James Flynn becomes a centre-back backup. Right, we have looked at, but did we offer a contract to? Just call him John Cena. His name is Himley Himerson. I don't know what to do. I'd like to sign Isaac Mabaya, though. He looks fantastic. Just to move on to slightly more... how can you search for him? You can't. In fact, can I? No results found. Just doing spaces. Yep. By height, yeah, fair. Dixon Bonner doesn't look as good, but could become good enough for League 2. Oviajaria is not bad, but probably not quite good enough to start. Use him as Mata's son. What, just pretend he's Mata's son? Maybe. That'd be a funny headline. Yeah, what? Yes, sign him. I think we should sign Mabaya out of this, though. What do you think? Real Madrid and Barcelona will fight for his contract in a few seasons. I think you need to, every time you talk about him in chat, you have to just do the thing that they do in the game, which is pretend his name is there and then just carry on as if nothing happened. Isaac Mabaya, though, let's offer him a contract. Although, should I be? He can play centre mid, so I should be anyway, right? Oh, he's quite cheap. That's actually really good. Star player. See if we can remove that. For 850k. £850 even. That's all right. 500k. If we get 500k for a player, I think I'd probably take it at the moment. He's gone into incognito mode. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You've got it, Ben. I think will be a future talent. That's exactly how you should be writing about him in the chat. I love it. Just take him, make him a part of the Maguire family. Going to be interesting seeing how it does. Good, Beyond. Very good work. By the way, just as a little, oh look, lots of other teams going for Mabaya. That could be a problem. Just as a little heads up, we did get the season review from last year. The main things from that was that Juan Mata did win the Vanarama National League North Manager of the Season last year. So our appointed manager, Juan Mata, we took a bit of a... we did. It was a gamble, wasn't it? We took a gamble on Juan Mata and he won Manager of the Season, won us the league. So fair play to Juan. Can I actually do this again? I need to ask again, see if we can send him on another coaching course, don't we? Will be a cracking signing. Is anyone new on Club Legends yet? Oh, interestingly, yeah, that's a great question. Favourite people, Juan Mata and Dermy Lusala, who we're currently trying to replace. And that's it, look. Carl Marginson, Steve Torpey and Dave Chadwick are all there before. Frankie Bishop not on there, but Dermy Lusala did get on there. I find that one really weird. Like, why is he on there? I mean, he was good, but he wasn't like... how has he shot up to that? We should take a gamble on too. I think we'll bring a bit of flair and drive to the attack. I agree more. How you doing, Harry Potter? Ridiculous. Fans love a right back in FM. They do. They really do. But yeah, it's cool that Juan Mata's got in there, isn't it? Also, look at these kits. Beautiful kits. Beautiful kits. Welcome to the club, Juan. Is very... Beyond, I can't even read it. You've done it too well. I can't even read that. Well done. Okay. Other than that, then, if we were to sign, let's say, when is this trial game? Is it on my calendar? No, I don't think I'm attending it. Why does it say? I don't know. Can I approach them yet? I can. Okay. Let's offer a trial for Darko Giabi and Toby Collier as well. That does not say Toby Collier. Surely someone makes a Twitch account called Real. Oh, that's really good, Greenest. I'm sure they do. This save has brought out all of the Twitch accounts, hasn't it? If you do sign, do you think that Frankie Bishop welcomes to the club? He probably does, doesn't he? Right. Giabi does come in. Collier says no. I need to scout him then to see how good he is. A lot of teams want him, which makes me think he's probably worth trying to sign. Should I just try and sign him anyway? Collier has nothing on. I'm having way too much fun with that. If you should put Zealand in to investigate that player's name. Maybe. Sign the Chelsea lad too. Yeah, to be fair, there are two of them, aren't there? There's the Arsenal and the Chelsea one. Darko Giabi is quite good for our midfield. Is he more of a defensive midfielder, though? Do we need like a more, like, the attacking option in there? Because if you look at we've got Rossiter to play DM and then Hendrick. We kind of need like an all-action midfielder. Is that Collier or is that Giabi? In fact, is that a bit of a... I don't know what he wants in terms of... I can ask, actually, can't I? Okay, he wants massive wages. You can't see that. He wants big wages, 3.4k to 4.6, and he won't budge on it. Giabi wants 1.7. Won't budge on that either. Now, we've got 3.8k left over. The question is, if we're going to sign Mabaya as well, and also the nameless man, who also doesn't have a photo, who also, by the way, isn't a new gen. He's just a nameless, photoless person without a name, who did spawn in during the game. Do we? We need other nameless men. No, we don't. Say no, don't break the wage budget. Basically, from you guys, let's do it's not a poll, but it is vote with your words. You can choose one of Darko Giabi or Toby Collier. Which one would you go for? Now that you have the full context and you know how much each costs, would you sign Collier or Giabi? Based on the values, based on the players themselves, now that you've seen them. I couldn't even search for him, Fatality. Exactly, I couldn't even find him. Giabi, Collier will get poached. There is also that, to be fair, that Collier we might not end up getting anyway. I want you to sign. Good, Dave. That's really good. Annoyingly. And this is really annoyingly good. Kirkes. Right. Do you know what I just thought of? Twitch chat. There's a song ready to go for Giabi, isn't there? There's a song all ready to go for Giabi. And you are going to hate it. But it is ready. I don't think I've got it on my thing. I wonder if I can add it, actually. I might be able to. Do you know what? I'm going to try and do actual live admin. Are you ready? Actual live admin here. Because I think it makes sense to do so. Do I have it saved? No, where does it save those? I don't know where it is, but it will be somewhere. I've been scarred by that song. I know. Me too. I don't know what these are. Oh, I don't know where it'd be. Is that... Is this it? I've just found... I'm looking for like samples where I've recorded them. I've just got one called I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we could record it again. Where would it be? You might have got away with it. I've got loads of songs, but you might have got away with it with that one. I did say this was the save that the songs are coming back for, though. Tell you what, I'm going to look for it. I'm going to play you the full song now for... oh, look, he's actually getting a Continental C license. That's great news, everybody. That's great news. I'm going to play you, whilst I look for it, the full song for Frankie Bishop, okay? And I do have the lyrics somewhere, which I can show you. But this is the new single. It's called Frankie Bishop. And I'd like you to sit back and enjoy. Are you ready?
Under the floodlights, he's lighting in fire. A teenage dream with hearts to inspire.
Yeah.
His boots are whispers. His moves
His boots are whispers, apparently.
Frankie Bishop, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
The crowd is roaring. They know his name. A wonder kid dancing in the game.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, captain.
We got raided. Oh, that would explain it. How you doing, United City? How you doing, Kev? Welcome in, Raiders. Enjoy the song.
The pitch. He's painting the grass. Each step a story, each pass a class. With every sprint, defenders weep. Frankie Bishop, legend Steve. The ball obeys him like a spell's been cast. He's the future, the present, and the past. Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, captain now.
It is a banger, isn't it?
Kid's got magic on my mind.
Very good message. It's a full song, Pringle. Full song.
Obeys him like a spell's been
I'm
cast.
searching Gabby on the computer, by the way, in the background. See if I can just find this bloody song.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly.
Oh, watch him fly.
Thunder tearing through the sky. Through the sky. Bishop, captain now.
What instrument are you playing? This is my vocals. I'm on vocals. Anyway, do you know the good thing, chat? Is if I accidentally press that button on the Go XLR, I actually can't stop it. So there is a chance that at some point I press the wrong button and play that song and won't be able to stop it until it's over. So just be ready for that, okay? That is a world that we may end up living in. All right? Anyway, I couldn't find the song. Gabby, you're my boy, you're my Gabby boy. There you go, live. Did it for you. Anyway, let's try and sign Darko Gabby. I think this is what we should do. Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot the Yahoo, didn't I? You're right. The most important part. Let's see if you'll go down to... You've restricted it at that, okay. Okay, Darko Gabby. Clip it, it's better. Yeah, true. It's nothing on the 433, the song for... on 433, the song for. Good. Please have a warning before singing that song. What? I don't know what you're talking about. That was a perfect rendition of it with my best singing voice as well. Anyway, chat, we're going to go Gabby. I think we may... Oh, Ebbsfleet have gone for... We might miss out on both, to be honest. I have a feeling that Collier would be difficult to get, and I don't think we could afford him anyway. So I think Gabby is the best way to do this. We've missed out on Mabaya as well. Mabaya's going to Barnsley. That's actually a shame, isn't it? About to unlike the stream. Oh, yeah, by the way, please like the stream over on YouTube. That would be very helpful. Thank you very much. Legends. Thanks for the reminder. There is currently 55 likes. I reckon you can make that 100 right now, please. I think they say it JB. Is it JB, is it? He was on loan at Argyle last season. That's what the commentator is. Oh, really? Midgie, thank you for the update. So it's not even Gabby. It's JB. That seems like an unlikely pronunciation. Not saying it's wrong, but that's interesting. On my way to YouTube as we speak. Thank you very much. He's going to Ebbsfleet anyway. I'm glad we spent ages looking for... Yeah, to be fair, people on Twitch, you could go across, like the stream on YouTube, and then come back. That's something you could do. We're not signing... Let's try for Collier. We might as well. He's probably going to say no, but we might as well give it a right good shot. It's going to be a long summer, yeah. At least... Oh, my God. He wants 10k a week. Toby, there is no chance, mate. No chance. Plymouth Argyle Darko Jabby makes sense. Good. How much? I can offer you this much. Yeah, we're not getting Toby Collier. These guys just... Exactly. If they don't want to be comers, we don't want them. We don't want them to come. Do they? I like the stream and ruin the 69 likes. I'm sorry, not sorry. Thank you, Ollie, for liking the stream. I do genuinely really appreciate that. Even if you are watching on Twitch currently, jumping over to YouTube and liking the stream does really help, because these videos, my aim for them is to become... these streams become videos, and they do much better if there's lots of likes on them. Just seems to be the way. We're up to 79. I reckon, like I said, 100 in the next minute, I reckon. Would like the stream if I could. Thank you. There we go. Right. Fudge Toby. We now need to go back to our drawing board a little bit for a centre mid, don't we? Shall I do a recruitment focus? We've got a cam there. Let's do a recruitment focus for a... In fact, that will be... We've only got surrounding area. I can't afford it. Look, I can maybe... No, I can't. We've got no scouting budget, so I can't even look for players. Adam Reach played higher up the what's it called? Pyramid, didn't he? Harvey Bunker. When I start lower seasons, I always look for Dion McGee, a Man United youth dropout. I mean, there's a few of those United youth dropouts. Jake Evans. More of a winger. I mean, Dimitri Mitchell's back there, look. Jake Jervis, there's no name. The other one. Or is that the one we went for? Nope. Yeah, that's the one we went for. Giovanni Brown, Jake Morehouse. How you doing, Baby Joe? Baby Jojo, baby. We're doing the national youth. Yeah, we can do that, Choo Choo. To be honest, at the moment, what I did was just world reputation. Love your videos. Is it possible to cancel out the transfer restrictions in England mid-game? Ooh. Don't know, Miguel. Maybe not mid-game, unless you had something like the real-time editor or something, perhaps. But I don't... yeah, I don't know. 102, get in. Right, 200's the aim now, chat. If you've not liked, go and like. Legends. Luke Molyneux. Shall I see who Wan wants? Because who Wan wants, we want. And also, we can look for... Actually, let's look for loans. He actually likes Dixon Bonner, look. We've signed Brandon Cover before, haven't we? Ollie, I'm looking at you specifically. What save do we sign Cover in? Was it Worcester? I think it might have been Worcester. Thank you for liking the stream. Reckon it's great to share a beer with at the pub. Seems like it'd be a laugh as soon. Ollie, every time I forget. He would be good cover. He would be good cover. One will want Spanish lads. Apparently not. He wants a Jamaican lad, an English lad, and another English lad. My brain immediately said Malvern, but it wasn't that far back. I think it's Worcester. I think Brandon Cover was Worcester. And he did cover DM. I think he was actually cover. But he was pretty good as well. I want to look for loans. In fact, let me look for loans with Juan Mata asking as well. Dixon Bonner's bossing game. Maybe we just do Dixon Bonner then. I don't hate it. Let's try just check for loans, though, because now we're in the National League. You should be able to get some good ones. These don't look that good. Harley Irwin, Lucas Harrison, and Kean Coleman. Definitely feels recent, so that's why I think Worcester. Yeah, me too. Dick-related name. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah. Do you think Juan is taking over Jose in his managerial career? I reckon he will, yeah. Right, really quick. Let's look for DMs or centre mids who are interested in coming to us on loan and see if there's any names here that we like the look of. I mean, this guy from Chelsea who has no name. There's just randomly 2 guys that don't have names. Those are not centre mids either. And I might get rid of the work permit thing for loans. That can be all now, can't it? This guy's 6'5". Keaton Coleman was good for me, yeah. Plus Juan wants him. For Dixon Bonner, does want him. I'm not saying we're not going to come back for Elijah Dixon Bonner, I reckon. Shinaza Nwosu. Know nothing about him. But plays for West Ham. Or doesn't. I've had this guy before as well. Malika Koulé, I've signed before as well. I just don't know how good they are. Grimsby and Morecambe. More of a DM as well, rather than a centre mid. And maybe we want centre mid. Law McCabe, I've seen him before as well. Chris Rigg, too good, I think. I don't think he's going to come down and play for us here. Is that David Batty's son? Don't know. He's a similar type of player to James not James McFadden. Whoever it was. Elijah Dixon Bonner to the come as this writes itself. It kind of does, doesn't it? Is Jack Fletcher Darren's son, is he? I don't think it says on... Probably, though, yeah. Similar type of player to Mateus Cunha is Jack Fletcher. Did that say David Batty was his agent? I don't think so, but I will now look for that, just in case. No, Dale Gardner. Greg Ollie, he is. There you go, then. There you go. Greg knows. Reese Clearly. If they're not on this list, they're probably not going to be interested. Fair Lopez of Wolves. Is that the Fair Lopez who's just joined them in real life? I think it is, right? I'm a Tottenham supporter and Batty is supposed to be a good prospect. Is he actually David Batty's son as well? There's a brother of Fletcher's. Interesting. We're finding all these people. What do you reckon to him? We've already got one Wolves loanee as well. We're Twin Tylers at United too. There you go. James Carragher. He's a centre-back, isn't he? Right back. I saw James Carragher at Wembley. Do you reckon he might be quite good? He's on 1,200. They might want too much in wages. Well, I suppose we can afford it, and he would be a DLP look. That feels like he's Spanish, and it's Juan Mata signing a Spanish midfielder. I kind of think that makes a bit of sense. If it's in chat, it's just, yeah. Do you reckon they'll let me do it without... I'll pay 60 quid a month to not have you recall him, basically. Get him in. I reckon we're going to try for him. Oh, James Scanlon was on there as well, Liverpool. Lopez doesn't seem to be expensive. Might be one to look at. I reckon just based off the name alone, I think that makes a bit of sense. We have no idea how good he is. But he's Spanish and is exciting. We just did win a friendly, by the way. We'll confirm that. We've beaten Hemel Hempstead. 2 friendlies so far. Frankie Bishop has scored in both. Would you like to see Frankie Bishop opening the scoring here in the new kit? Because I feel like that's something we definitely do want to see. Away at Workington here. There's Rossiter into James Flynn. It comes out to Bishop, hits it on the volley. He's got number 11 on because it's a friendly. Look at the beautiful kit. Reminds me of that from the back there with the red on it. Reminds me of that Liverpool kit where Torres away at Marseille and it didn't have a sponsor on. If you know, you know. Here's Hendrick. I don't know why he's captain. Is Hendrick the captain? No, I think actually Frankie is backup, isn't he? Sidibe, good goal. Lovely kit look, isn't it? Lovely kit. I heard some people in the crowd want to listen to the song. If he scores a goal in a real game, we'll hear the song. Was this one at home? No, it's away again. I want to see us in the... Oh, are we in the red kit? We might be in the red kit for this one. We are in the black kit again because we're away. Lamecca, though. Oof, it's a beauty. Beauty. Right, anyway. Let's go and see what happens with... Okay, we've scouted. We didn't get him. He's gone to Stockport. Look at this for ridiculous gameplay. Accepts Stockport County offer. Has agreed terms with Stockport County. Rejected the offers from Doncaster Rovers, FC United of Manchester and Russell Olympic. Stockport County sign. He's now a Stockport County player. What's going on there? Anyway, right, let's look at these other players now that we've scouted. Are they any good? Any of them jump out as being really good? Not really. I think we'll do well at Stockport. I think it's Gambling's wife, yeah. Right. Let's have just... Oh, it's only one player. I thought there was going to be a whole load of players to go through, but it was not. Dixon Bonner's trial is ending. I think we can let it end. Wrexham have gone for Toby Collier. Has he brought down his wage demands? Won't talk to us again yet anyway. Should we get the Chelsea one now? It is a good question. It is a good question. Hello, Chris. How you doing, buddy? I said before, get screen. Yeah, we can do that. I won't do it now, Robert. Just it'll take a while going in and out. But I might do that to find out who he is actually, and we'll try and work out what's gone wrong there. But I think for now we're all right. £59 per month. Fer Lopez is going to come in and join us from Wolves. This feels like a bit of a coup. I'm hoping he's actually going to be good. He's B-, 3.5 stars. I think he looks pretty good actually for what we want. Left-footed, so we'll play in that role there. I reckon he will do a job for us. Looking at this though, is left mid where we need to be looking for a player? Is Levi Lumeka good enough to... I reckon we can improve on him, can't we? Maxim, I want to say. The league's not been cancelled. It was just not on last week because lots of people who were going to be playing in it were quite busy last week. It's back this week. Clayts, I heard that Lamine Yamal can be a good reserve player for your team. He wouldn't even get in the reserves, I don't think. What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon left winger? Should we go on a bit of a hunt for a pacey left winger? Alternatively, we could sign a striker and play Sasu there. But let's have a look at what's out there, I think. Weird, James. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me any questions about it. But yes, there was no the league last year. If you have any questions about it, ask Katie. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Let's get rid of that. He's pretty amazing defensive male builder. Sorry. If you... Right, Yamal. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about then. Right, contract expired. Let's try and sign someone first and foremost. Zealand wasn't home, so there's that. No, he wasn't. Big left winger. This is loan people. Garnacho for left wing. I will sign him if he's interested. I don't think he is. Right, left wingers. Ricardo Denanga. We could go back for Oviajaria. Kubachi. I'd like a younger player. Sam Mather. I'm just scrolling through to look for names basically at this stage. Okay, let's have an ask of... No one really jumped out. Let's have a look at who Juan would want. That's a transfer. This is a free transfer. Is Ricardo Denanga any good? Is he related to the other Denanga? Is DOF only doing transfers and then sending the computers to the season? Basically, Zen plays, yes. Basically. What was the thing on Twitter about such a silky footballer, another league or an IRL footy thing? Oh, Pringle, yes. So there is an IRL football. There's a charity game in August, which is in Slough, which is where everyone wants to go, that I'm playing in August. So I'll there's details about it, but when I know all the details, I'll do like a post. If you guys wanted to come down, it's like a charity football game. If you're anywhere near that, or even if you're not, if you wanted to come down, I will be playing in it. So if you want to see me literally playing real football with this knee, there is a charity football game. But details to follow. It's on the 16th of August, I believe. Are you careful with your knee? I might just have to play 10 minutes and come back off. We'll see. Thought I just saw França. What, on here? I don't think so. With Disney. What? I don't think with Disney are there. Got to rename him. Rename the stream to the fan club. Yeah, you should sign both blank players and call them twinsies. Yeah. There's also Tomasz. How has he found this guy? I was at Burton Albion. Okay, that makes more sense. He's actually quite quick. Tomasz Kalinauskas. Slow's a little far, yeah. Oh, this knee, Disney, got you. This knee, that knee, yeah, got you. Sorry, yeah, makes sense now. You should buy Saint Rayo. He's a good potential wonder kid. Is he? I don't know if he's available for me, though. Then there's Anthony Scully. I don't love any of those. I'm currently on 3 VODs left from your Journeyman. First time really catching you live, more like a video watch. Oh, that's fair enough, then. I love a video watcher. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You should buy Zay Roberto. Should sign him. Let's just look for a loan here as well. No one really jumps out of being great. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's look for a striker. I know that I said Sasu would be the striker, but if there's a really good striker, Sasu can play left wing. That Justin Abikwe, did we look at him last year? No. I mean, he's quite good, but he was at Boston. I think I don't know if he's that good. Tom Eves, 6'3". He's a baller. A determined headerer, yeah. Hoping to be there. Nice. Let me look at loans for striker as well. We've got Chuome, of course. That's a face in the game, isn't it? These guys are 17. Adrian Alain. Trial him first, yeah. First time chat, long time lurker. Yo, creepy. How you doing, Jeff? Welcome in. That's why, by the way, this is why we're doing this save like this, so that it's on YouTube, etc. Because I know that there are so many of you guys that are like silently just watching all the videos, and I want to be able to chat to you, which is why I've got like the multi-chat on there so that I can engage with you guys on YouTube as well. Love your content, Clayts. Is this similar? Yeah, very similar setup to the previous DOF saves, yeah. How does your point matter as the manager instead of assistant? He is the assistant, but in the game, look, according to the game, he's an assistant manager, but to us, he's the manager. And then when you leave him to do all the matches, the game treats him like the manager anyway. And also, yeah, get in the Discord, because in the Discord is where you become a board member. You do votes of all types of things, and really basically help to control where the chat goes. And there are updates during the week on what's going on as well. I will show you that, in fact, quickly. Can I hide the sidebar here? I sort of can. If I show you like this is the Discord. If you're not in it, get in it, because this is what we've been up to during this week. Look, also, if the stream time changes, I will tell you here. Look, so this is where I announced that we're going to do it today rather than yesterday. But during the week, look, there was these updates where you would have known about. There's the season review. Here's where like Mata got manager of the season, McEachran retiring, transfer news, Terence Carter leaving and the other players leaving, like updates in between streams, as well as votes. Here was the voting for the kits, look. So you had the vote of Nike, Adidas or Reebok. And then I showed you the 3 kits from each. These are the kits we could have had. These were Nike. I really like this purple kit specifically, but you guys didn't like it as much as the Adidas ones, which was these ones. So that one got the vote in the end because it had 76 votes, look. And then these were the Reebok ones. Maybe we'll revisit some of these ones and use some of the designs in future ones. Then we also, here was like the announcement. How cool are these images? It's so fun. I've had loads of fun creating basically, kit reveals, etc. And then we did a striker vote to go for. You guys chose Aaron Sasu. We could have a look at these other guys if we wanted to sign a striker still. Isn't it cool? Like, doesn't it look like... So we've got like Jeff Hendrick, Frankie Bishop and Levi Lamecca announcing the kits, look, with like a classic new age like kit reveal type of thing. And then, yeah, we had a vote for the striker here as well. So any of the votes and stuff you'll see here. And there's also all of these people here chatting about the save all the time, etc. So yeah, it's good. It's good fun. Good fun. Get in the Discord, basically. I can't believe McEachran retired. Him and Hendrick were carrying us to League 2. They were, weren't they? And then no, they retired. So right now, though, left winger. I don't really think any of these are jumping off the screen. Do you think? Frankie Bishop, the council estate nuisance, and Jeff Hendrick, the suave veteran. Exactly, right? They all fill their roles. Julian Larson's a fun name. Stevenage. Played for Stevenage last year in League One. Available on a free to play left wing. Will you come on trial? That could make a bit of sense. That's a League One footballer that would join us. Ben Whitfield is 30. Denanga's only 24, which I do like. Ajaria, we did have a look at. Sort by rep. Yeah. I think I did that before. I mean, I've got the rep on here, look, anyway. Yeah, the reason I didn't do that is because there weren't going to be loads of them, look. There's only these. I'll try my best, Ollie. Kylian Mbappe is a good left winger. I don't think he'd make it, would he? Clayts casually check out Draco Malfoy. Will do. Randall Williams, Giorgio. Yeah, there's not loads that have more reputation, to be honest. I guess this is because I've only got surrounding divisions on, isn't it? Let me try loans. As Zealand would say. Sort by height. Yeah, there you go. Is Vardy free? No. Chris, how do you say that name, chat? Is he Malaysian? A Malaysian international. Chris Suz. Ajaria still your best option? I think he might be, yeah. Chris Suz. He's not really a left winger. Can't really run that well. Chrissy. Only 6'1", get rid. Jacob Mendy from Marine, Gambian. Sean Mavadidi, is that that's what's his face is are they related? He was at Newcastle as a youngster, right? It's a sneeze. You got it right without the Z. Chris C. Just C, is it? Z, yeah. Malaysia mentioned, there you go. Enzio Baldwin reminds me a bit of Bolo Zenden, so that's an option. Laulu Omo Balaji. Steffi Mavadidi's brother. Yeah, there we go. That's what I didn't say, but you knew that I was hinting at it, right? Didn't actually ever manage to get it out. Junior Luamba. Again. No one really jumps out as being a real obvious player here. And I wonder if we wait a little bit until maybe some of the free players... Like if I go to here and go... Vinicius Jr. doesn't want to join, by the way. If I go expired, there might be someone here that are willing to join. Like there's Joel Campbell. Like will he eventually want to talk to us? Will any of these eventually want to talk to us? And in the meantime, do we have okay options anyway? I'm going to press continue. I think we'll have a look at that Julian Larson and then go from there. My Twitch keeps crashing on my Fire Stick. Is anyone else having that problem? Mine all seems fine on my side, but so it sounds like a Twitch thing. He looks pretty good, Julian Larson. It's annoying you don't quite get to see all of the attributes here, is it? Why don't you tick off interested in transfer? Yeah. Edgy Vickery is an Indonesian player as a left winger. Interesting. Get the guys with cool names since the dudes with no names don't want to join. Exactly. Is Julian related to Henrik? I would guess not, no. Maybe to Sebastian, more likely. It's where it said Quincy Promes. Did it? It did. Probably won't sign him. Remember, this is an old thing. We're not signing Quincy Promes. Not a great human, is he? But yeah, remember, this is an old database, an old game these days. Fred Onyedinma. Interesting one. These guys don't want to join yet, but eventually they might do. Phil Coutinho. Yeah, Phil Coutinho probably doesn't want to come to FC United, does he? I've got... this isn't clicked. Interested in signing. Just as a... For those of you who are saying these guys. No. And it's sorted by world rep at this stage. Let's have a quick look at recommended. Jadon Sancho. He doesn't look very good, but I wonder if that's an old scout report. I think it probably is. How you doing, Rambling Man? Welcome in, buddy. I honestly thought you were just a weekend streamer. I usually am, to be honest, Rambling Man. But I didn't get to do it yesterday, so we're doing it today. We may do more streams at like this type of time, potentially, if people want to, if people like it. Potentially. Carlin Grant, there's a name. There's a name that I've not heard in a while. I assume you don't want to come to us. No. I reckon we leave it for a little bit and then have a look. I wonder about Julian Larson. Can I get like... I want to know if he's good. There's a striker called Pharrell Williams who's at Birmingham. I looked at Pharrell Willis. He looked quite good. Banks Landell, you're injured. When do we start the season? 2nd of August. We've got about 2 weeks before we go. We can go and watch that first game, of course. Tells you how much to Newcastle fans. I never heard of him. Sean Maverdit, have you not? I've heard of him just because of playing Newcastle saves on FM though, not because he actually ever did anything there. All right, squad numbers. We need to do these, of course. Nat Phillips wants 5 and he's going to get 5. Dermot Me, James Flynn, Obi, I'm not going to give one because we're going to sell him. Of course, Frankie Bishop keeps the 7. What's his value? Frankie Bishop is valued at 40k to 190k currently. Try to sign Ricky Martinelli. You might get lucky with him. I see what you've done there. I think our number 9 needs to be Aaron Sasu. Take it off Damani Mella. I think we do need to. Who gets number 10? Should we give it to Fair Lopez? And I wonder if Jeff gets 8 now and Jordan Roster gets 6 as they start there. Lameka will keep 11 for now, I think. Chiwo may get 13. I reckon we're going to do that. I don't think you need a number. Should have gotten the 10 if he signed. He would have got... Who was that? Oh. You actually got me with it as well. Fair Lopez should be 14. How come? Why? Talk me through your thinking behind that. And I might. The Mohawk knocked 10k off his value. It might have done, yeah. It may have done. I think we're going to go with that. Got him. You did. Well done. I think that's always going to get me though, because I just read it first, then I'm like, what do you mean? And then, yeah. Ridiculous. Right, that guy also doesn't need a number, does he? Tell you actually, Dermi Lusala could get the number 2. Who is number 2 at the moment? No one. Musala can be upgraded. Just because. Okay. In that case, I'm going to continue like this. Right, those are the numbers. We need a backup keeper. Let me look for one of those a bit quick. 13. Nice. How you doing, Suspect? Welcome in, buddy. Let's look for a young keeper. Who is a goalkeeper? There we go. Expired contract. There's another one. Why does no one have... I think my game's broken. There's a load of people without names. There's a keeper now who's 6'4". He doesn't have a name. Why don't they have names? How's that youth left wing? Do you mean Frankie Bishop? He's a right wing and he looks brilliant. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Head Hunter, you mean the one that came through the intake. You're right. Scott Carson loves being a backup. He does. I'd like a young one, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'd quite like to sign this guy. But, you know, ex-Liverpool, 6'4", 18, good potential. He doesn't have a name, though. What about Dom Brook? Yeah, Hunter, great point. I'll have a look for him. Do we have anyone? Okay, those are the only ones we looked at. There's 2. I think my game might just be broken. I've just got random people who don't have names. I don't know how to fix that either, but we're just going to have to deal with it, I think. Let's look really quickly, see who Juan Mata would like. Goalkeeper, free transfer. 24. Brad Young. Doesn't look that young. Jones, maybe? Deal with it by signing them. I'm not signing all of them, no. I've been through the transfers with keepers with no names. It felt good to get him in the game. Brilliant. Ben Garrett, Nathan Broom. Ben Garrett, 32. Let me try loans, because he tells me the young ones. Just in case I'm afraid they're not. I guess this really doesn't matter that much, does it? Go for a guy that's got a good name like Frankie Beckles. Has he played any games? No. There's more, loads more. I don't know. Well, there's actually not loads more. There's 2 more. If there's loads, you think something is broken, but there's just a few. Who knows? Could be interesting. If it gets more and more every year. Danny Dixon. Sing us a song tonight. When was this report made? 2nd of, not that long ago. Potentially National League standard. That's not great, is it? I kind of want higher than that. What about your report? Okay, it was this summer. Useful backup. You're going to do, I think. Nope, you're not, because you don't want to be a backup. I did not mean to do that. We're walking away. Too good, apparently. Is there any way to get a sal on percentage deal on offer which doesn't allow a negotiation? Really want a percentage on my wonder kid. Since I can't hold him up in a second tier club. Only get straight million offers, though. Yeah, when you offer, then offer like, I don't want to do it, but offer and then red click it when you offer him out, and they should have to offer it on it that way as well. How do you set up your Spinus multi-club? Could you do a YouTube tutorial? A lot of people ask that. KDC, but like not really, other than it depends what you want to do. Like really it was just went into the pre-game editor and changed it so that they were all affiliated, and then the only thing I did in game was add a manager to multiple clubs. There's nothing crazy or weird, like there's no tutorial really to do, unless like you wanted to go and make kits and stuff and like do all the other stuff, which is all sort of individual stuff. They did that, they just did without it though. Really strange. That's annoying. Yeah. Where do blank names come alphabetically? I don't know. Basically, you can probably, if we get their unique IDs, we'll probably work it out, can't we, afterwards? I'll do it after. Reese Burn. Do a 3 minutes talk through and put it on Clayts too? Yeah, possibly, but even then, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you manage loads of clubs, exactly. Hey, Clayts, big fan of the YouTube. First time on stream. Keep up the good content. Appreciate you, Tilla. Good binge content. That's what we like. We like binge content. We like passive viewing content, because that's where you get the money. And also, it's what I watch. I love putting a video on whilst I'm doing other things, and that's what I want these videos to kind of be. It's an FM Sudoku, it is, isn't it? Sasso and Chuome for top goal scorer. Yeah. Oh, was that on the thing? Did it come up? It did. Top player odds. Was the top goal scorer odds here? Sasu and Chuome both on there, look. Top player odds. Darko Gabby's on there. Of course he is. Annoying. We could have got him. We don't have any players on there. That's interesting. Hi, Clayts. Trying to start a football storytelling YouTube channel. Got any tips for mics and other stuff you recommend? Mics, look at something like... To be honest, Christian, things like mics and stuff, go and watch a video that is like 2025 best cheap mics. And they were like, that's kind of the best way to do this. It sounds like a really like get out of answering it type answer, but like unless you want to spend loads of money, I would also not spend loads of money. There are cheap mics now that are good, but yeah, I'd probably go and do that. And like watch, like there's loads of content on YouTube about all basically going through all those things where you get to see the answers to all those questions. Watching you play FM or play an FM, exactly, Michael. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm having to work from home, so I've had to slip into lurk mode, but I always appreciate the content and I like whenever I remember, because I'm an old and forgetful 42-year-old. Exactly, Stuart. I understand. It's all good. Also, I know that I always say that. I very, very... When I watch a YouTube video, it's not very often that I actually like it. So I quite understand that when I'm asking you guys, can you like the stream? Can you like the video? But it does genuinely help, so I need to maybe do that a bit more. But yeah, I'm also old. There's a loan offer for a Mecha Obi. Would you like to just take him for 2k? No. The skin is, I believe it's in the description of the video, Sammy. If it's not in this video's description, it will be in other videos' description as well. Unless there is somebody that can also post it on the YouTube chat. If someone on Twitch can do !skin and then copy the link, that's where you get it from. How you doing, Frankie Bishop? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Right. Let's not go for a young goalie and see if there's an older goalie then. There's a big name that we could go and sign. Thomas McGill, Brad Young, Jake Turner, Josh Vickers. Who was at a big team that has a name? Both Liverpool ones don't have names. You're 5'9", not signing you, even though you're Hereford. Reece Byrne. Did I look at this guy before? Okay, Balper Town want him, which tells me he's not that good. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do quite quickly. We're going to go goalie. Free transfer. We'll sign one of these. Who's the youngest? Who's the best? According to this, Nathan Broom is 24. Will he be a backup, though? Wants to be an important player. Probably not, then. James Hilson. Wants to be one of the most noteworthy players at the club. This is where it's a struggle, isn't it? Oh, cup goalie. That works, actually. We can do that. Sorry guys, I'm late today. Had to sort out real Frankie Bishop's mum. Sorry, what? One matter? What? Frankie, mate, your new haircut is insane. It is a bit insane, yeah. Also, has Frankie heard his song yet? 2.1k. I'm not paying that. Too much money. Quick little blast of it.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, Captain Knight. The kid's got magic on my mind.
The kid's got magic. Oh my. That's one of the. You can see it on a banner in the crowd, can't you? The kid's got magic. I was about to say he wants too much money. Yeah, he does. He does want too much money. Right. Fair Lopez needs a photo as well. We'll get him a photo for sure. Gonna sound like an arsehole, but on setting up the multi-club save, it's really not complicated to set up yourself if you have the in-game editor. I was in rematch game. I know this conversation passed like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Nicky, it's really hard to answer it. You're completely right. It's not worth a video on how to set it up, because also it's like, the answer is set it up, and then they're like, I don't know how to use the editor, and then it becomes a tutorial on how to use the editor rather than actually how to do it type of thing. So I kind of like, and it depends what yours wants to be. I don't really know how to answer it, really. It's not hard though. You will be able to do it if you want to do it yourself. A little jazz outro, yeah, why not? I hope some of the royalties will go to Frankie. He owes us lots of money, actually. I don't know why. He didn't come on one of the tours of the Maldives or something. In fact, have we done friendlies? We've finished our friendlies. We'll actually start the season very soon. We've just... Can we fit one more friendly in here? Because we have lost the last two. I think we should. Let's do one here. Let's play somebody not as good. We'll play... I mean, let's play Daisy Hill again, because why not? Makes sense, doesn't it? How you doing, Empo? Welcome in. I made the stream. How you doing, Danny? Hope you're good. Right, we're going to do another friendly, and I'm also going to unpick these in case it was just picking these guys. Right, we'll play Daisy Hill, hopefully win, and that will set us up well for the season. Then I don't really know where we're at with our signings. Today we've signed Fair Lopez. We haven't really done loads, have we? But I also... Yeah, Aaron Hunt's team, exactly. I kind of think... How do I get your fixtures? My fixtures is literally... It's just... To be fair, you can do it quite quickly. Just take the normal one and add goal scorers. I think that's it, really. I haven't got a link for that. Or maybe I do. If you check... Things like that I put on the Patreon, but I don't know, to be honest. Daisy Hill is one of the youth team's sisters. I think it's time to replace Dermot Mee, even though our DOF loves him. Yeah. Maybe. Patrick Bamford is on a free. What do you reckon? I'm wondering if more players become available on here. Dom Talford's good. Scores goals. Giovanni Brown. Kalen Hines. What about this guy? Ayumu Yokoyama from Birmingham. Striker. Played for Birmingham in one game last year. Under 21 international for Japan. He's only 5'7", but does he need a work permit? Is that why he came up? Maybe. But do we get an ESC place now that we're in the National League? Where we didn't last year? Because we might do. Let's see what... He wants quite a lot of money, but we do have some... okay, it says, unfortunately, we'll probably fail to gain a work permit. I don't know if we get one. No ESC starts at League 2. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. I guess then we can't do that. That's why before I had this on, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's League 2 as well. That's a shame because that'd be quite fun. Jordan Hugill, he's quite good, or was, but I don't know if I want to sign a 34-year-old to be like our main striker. If we're going to go and play. I'll look at left wingers again in a second as well. Love him. Team Yokoyama. I'd maybe next season. Now, though, I don't think we're going to be able to get him, are we? Because of the work permit thing. I'm looking at height. I'm looking at all, like, mainly cool names and height here is what I'm looking for. And also if they played for a big team and actually played. 17-year-old João Vieira. Interesting. Right, let's go with... I've got no scouting on as well, which doesn't help, and I've got no money for it either. Is Lucas Venegor of Hesselink in your save? I don't know. There's a referee called Arnold Venegor of Hesselink, so I'm going to go with no, there's not. He's huddling about. I assume he's too good for us, / he's got a contract. He's at Northampton. And not interested. He's only just joined there. Otherwise he might be, but no. So I'm late to stream, work and all that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, makes sense. How you doing, Desmano? Hope you're good. Felipe Rodriguez Gentile. Did you see Nunes prove he can do it on a mild Sunday morning against Stoke? I did see that, yeah. I think I just want him to move on, to be honest, Rambling Man. I think he will as well. How much does the facilities always improve once the upgrade is complete in terms of 1 to 20? I think it depends. I think they go quite quickly and then they slow down. So it depends what they're on to begin with, I believe. And also, I don't ever do it in numbers for the facilities. I always have it as like stars or like words in the game. I agree, Rambling Man. I agree. It is a shame. I'd love for him to have worked. I think he just probably should go at this stage, though. Usually 2 to 3. There you go. Where Salka would be a great signing. Would be a great signing. Adi Aziz. That, Adi Aziz did not score many goals last year. That puts me off. Very big, long career, though. Jacob Wakeling. This guy was at United, wasn't he? Charlie McNeil. City and United. Harry Cardwell is good in National League. I kind of would rather go with Sasu as our striker, I think, than these. Or Chiwome. Yeah, it will continue, Brian. It will be one of these days this week. We just don't know which day it is yet. Zealand, I'm sure, will let us know whether it's tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday, but yes. Or do we bring in Ovi? Who's Clark Adore? That Bradford last year. He played in League One last year. He's left-footed, which is a bit annoying because I want them really. It's quite good, though, no? Kenyan international, only 27. Maybe a little trial? Yeah, Anthony Scully did play for Pompey, yeah. Just use Sasu on the left and the Wolves. But yeah, I am wondering whether we do that. And Mudge. I think we might need one more if that's the case, though. Although we do have Damani Mella. So that's not... That could work. Tyrese John Jules, what a player. Hereford legend. Played for about 3 games. Clark Adore is in then. He looks quite good. Play me up front. We'd need to buy a right winger then, though. I did think about that. And also, it's not up to me, is it? It's up to Juan Mata. Do you think the striker merry-go-round needs to happen for Nunes to move on? Possibly. I wonder if he'll just go Saudi, though. But yeah, a little bit. Like, Saudi seem like now, and I say Saudi as a country because it seems to be, that's basically it, isn't it? They're all owned by the same people. Hope there's no smell around odour. Good. Hi, Clayts. Can I ask, is there a way to do a combined tiki-taka and gegenpress? I'm trying to do it for my FM22 save with Stockport using custom-made players. I guess so. Just kind of do like, choose one of them and then put a few of the other instructions, move them towards the other one in like the team instructions. So kind of. Yeah, 0 goals. Right, captains. We need to make Jeff Hendrick continue as the current captain or make it Jordan Rossiter. And then I think we continue with... It's part of the meme, isn't it? Frankie Bishop is the vice captain. They are kind of merged together anyway, yeah. Frankie Bishop as a pressing forward with his aggression would dominate the attack. I know, yeah. I just think... Can we do that? Is that overstepping our mark as a DOF to go in and retrain a player? Don't know. I'm going to make Jeff the captain, I think. Like that. Loan bid. Will you do a... Do you know what? I'm going to accept that. They're going to pay basically his wages and then he goes on a free. I'm going to say yes to that. Let's do that. I was going to do a recruitment focus, but it's kind of pointless. Well, there's a keeper. James Hilson. I imagine you want... Yeah, we talked to him before, didn't we? Let me do... I don't know what I just cleared. I've just cleared everything. Expired players. World reputation. Sam Laval's very highly... Why has he got such a big rep? And this guy. John Bostock. Bankati Dabo. Jake Hesketh. Michael Mancien still around. I think we're pretty well set, you know. We don't have loads of money either, so I think we're kind of well set. Hello, Pav. Let's play Daisy Hill and then let's go and see. We've won 5-0 in this one. Aaron Sassu did get man of the match and did score a hat-trick. Hello. It did. Yeah. Do you know what, Fogman? You're right. I think you're okay. You don't need to do the garden stay. I'm going to let you off. Thank you for the 53 months. It has rained a lot. I think you're good. You're fine. Mancy and Hamburg legend. He is, yeah. Easy for the Sass man. Sassu's got himself a hat-trick in 10 minutes. Larry Maguire scored with a Fair Lopez. Fair Lopez can take set pieces, it seems. Oh, no, he actually can't. But he's got assists. He got 3 assists in this game. That's fun. Are you happy with Hugo Ekitike? Yeah. Quite excited for it in a weird way. I think they might sign somebody else still yet, but yeah, I'm excited for it. All right, so we win that game. That's good. Frankie Bishop did also score in the 69th minute. That is classic Frankie. I'd like to see the kit, please. Here. We've just gone into a hosepipe ban. Not ideal for the garden. No, it's not. I mean, the weather will probably sort out that anyway. We are in our red kit. Look at that. Beautiful. I went for black shorts, white socks this time. It was white shorts, black socks last time. Here's Frankie, look. Just smashes it home. That's what he does. He's got the F come on the back, look. Beautiful. What kits? Beautiful. Fair Lopez sounds like a 20 million signing. He's awful on the OG database. To be fair, he's pretty good for this level. We're loaning him because it was an updated database. He is at Wolves and then we've loaned him from them. I mean, he's going to do a job for us in centre mid. Are you planning more midweek streams? Seems like you got a good crowd here. Yet, to be fair, the more people watch at these times, the more likely I am to do that. The more raids we get from the Goodja. Thank you very much for the raid. Yes, could definitely be something we do more of. Yeah. This type of time as well, where it's not too late, where I can still go and do like look after the baby afterwards, basically. But yeah. Also on YouTube, 143 likes. You can make that 150. I'm sure of it right now, can't you? Off you go. Thank you, though. Who's Fair Lopez? He's the one who signed for Wolves in real life. We've signed him. He's new for this season on loan. Did find it funny, 120 million euro for him though. Who's that? Who are you talking about? 120 million euro. I'm a Wolves fan. I thought it was him. It's not good on FM. No, not on this database. No. Seems like a song was missed when Bishop scored. Ah, raided into an ad break. I'm sorry, Goodja. Sorry, buddy. You can't hear me, but sorry. Hugo did not cost 120 million. That's not his price. Subbed into an ad break. Disgusting. Yeah, well, that'll sort it out, won't it? Fair Lopez and Sol Sidibe in the midfield is the duo we didn't know we needed. That is quite fun, is it? With Jeff Hendrick in there as well. I like it. Stuart Drummond's got a new one of these. Right. Jordan Russell will run that down. That's fine. Isn't good enough to play. Interesting. Ekatike was 90 million euro. He was 69 million pounds plus 10 million add-ons. Can't believe Hugo cost 7.9 billion V-Bucks. I know, it's wild. People like reporting is weird, isn't it, on these things? Anyway, we're not going to go into it, but yeah, 120 million. I agree, Paul. I couldn't agree more. Keep accosting them, please. It's not 80 plus 10 plus 5 either, right? It's 69 million plus 10 million all in. And that's million pounds rather than euros. Class stuff, honestly. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It is weird. And there's been loads of like Liverpool stuff around it this week. Like, did you see the Isak comparison where they didn't put goals in it? That is wild. But it's also annoying because it's like no Liverpool fan is considering that Ekatike is anywhere near Isak for goals either. But like, it looks like that's come from Liverpool fans when it was Sky Sports doing it. I've never seen a striker comparison chart where you're like, goals don't matter. It's just annoying. It's just media is annoying. I've taken the kids to Haven on my own, which I realised is a mistake. How's the weather? It's not been great today. 5 pints they need feeding. Who knew? Sky keeps getting Liverpool transfer figures wrong, saying Nunes cost 85 million. He hasn't triggered the last add-ons. Exactly. And the difference, well, they've also done it in the opposite way. They reported Mbuemo's fee as like 79 million or something, and then Ekatike's as 69. So one of them including the add-ons and one of them not including the add-ons. It's just inconsistent. You'd hope that one media outlet would just be consistent in the way that they report everything. And in that case, you can actually make comparisons. But people are comparing. Then you just end up... People who can't have the the critical thinking to go and work out which is which, and then comparing apples and pears and getting annoyed. Anyway, as a manager fan, what's your opinion about Luis Diaz out, Rodrigo in? I think it'd be a pretty good... I think that would be a pretty good solution to that. I think the Diaz thing makes just so much sense, and that they don't want to give him another contract. So... He's 28. They don't want to give him another contract. He wants to be paid more. He probably deserves to be paid more. He's got one more big move in him. This is the time to go and do that big move. If you get decent money for him and you can go and buy a younger player who's as good as him in Rodrigo, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Be a good little... I think it'd be quite a... I don't know if Rodrigo's going to happen, but I think it would make a lot of sense. It'd be good. Can't believe media outlets send out deceptive comms to get clicks. Yeah. Just a sad world, isn't it? Got a feeling Ekatike is going to do Liverpool fans' heads in. He shoots from anywhere, but only really scores from inside the 6-yard box. Maybe, but also, like, who knows? You can say that about loads of players. He hasn't played in this Liverpool team in this system yet, has he? There's probably a reason why, like, the people in charge of Liverpool want him. You know, they're used to Nunes. Yeah. I don't know. It feels lazy. I don't want to go into this too much. I think it feels lazy, and I always just revert back to it. It's really boring, but like these people who are in charge of the transfers at Liverpool now, as a Liverpool fan, are the best in the business at talent identification. So if they are going big and if they're willing to overpay on him, which I think it is overpaying, but if they're willing to overpay on him, it's because they really believe in him as a player, and that tells me everything basically. That. Yeah, do you know what? I'll be all right. Exactly, as Tuna says. If they rate him, it'll do for me. Also, do you know what else will do for me? Not like, he hasn't played yet. Like, maybe when, like, he plays, then you can make those criticisms, but he's never played for Liverpool yet, so we'll see. Even better at identifying talent. They're not better at identifying talent than us, because we've got a game, chat. Get your new shirts on. We are away at Maidenhead. First game of the season. I'm leaving it in the 4-3-3. And I am now going to go We're going to go and bring Watching Man back from his holiday to Mars or wherever he's been. We're going to watch the first game of the season because we're going to see what... We can actually make a bit of a decision here, can't we? We can see what Juan Mata does and then choose who we want to buy based on who he's picking as his first 11 type of thing. So, FC United of Manchester. There. We are going to attend the first game of the season. We are then going to go to Juan Mata and we are going to go on holiday for a day. And we're going to go and find out what he does. Let's get ourselves... We are praying and hoping for a Frankie Bishop madness, aren't we? Youth left winger. We'll do that afterwards. Well, to be fair, he might do it himself, but we will see. The real question is, where's Watching Man where's Watching Man not been on holiday? That is a good question, yeah. If Dermot Meese concedes 3 goals in this game, we bring someone else in. Maybe. Let's go and watch the game and find out. Here we go. Season 2 at FC United of Manchester is here. We play away at Maidenhead. We are wearing our red home kit. Beautiful. They're wearing white. They're wearing very similar colours, but I suppose they are all, except for the shorts, all different, aren't they? Which is fun. Watching Man reminds me of Mr. QI from Stardew Valley. I don't know who that is, but yes. F, come on, Mike. No. Good luck with the rest of the stream today. It's been great to find you on YouTube and catch a stream. Love your stuff, Clayts. FM Kingdom. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, buddy. Right, match preview. Here we go. Maidenhead. 5 subs. It is 5 then. So that is something to think about when we're doing our squad building. Chiwome starts. Sasu plays left wing. Hendrick Rossiter, Larry Maguire. Pitt plays right back. Also known as James Flynn. Interesting. That is a big shout already then. I believe that Bishop was playing right wing. I hope so. I didn't actually see him, but I assume so. Yeah, so Chiwome starts with Sasu on the left. Yeah, little kit clash, but also not at the same time. Like theirs is technically white look. It's for Rossiter, Fair Lopez and Hendrick, James Flynn, Ishmael, Larry Maguire, Phillips and me. Here we go. Larry Maguire and James Flynn in the back line, exactly. First highlight, we're in the stands. Can we go a bit lower? No, this is the best we can get. Ishmael into Larry Maguire. Big match at the F Cum Hut. We're away from home. But yes. Sasu on his debut. Chiwome's in there. Sasu goes alone. Scores. Debut goal. Thank you, Real One Matter. Thank you, Leon. Chiwome, not even him. Thank you, Aaron Sasu. Inside 4 minutes, our new star striker, selected by the board of directors, I should say, has opened the scoring. Gets round the back. Puts it in. Does this inform us for our summer then? Do we need to sign anyone, or do we go with Chiwome as the main man up front? Do we sign a striker? What do we do? I don't know. Do we need a right back if Pitt's starting? Maybe. Or James Flynn, as I should call him. Remember, Watchman is as tall as a floodlight. It's no wonder this is true. Hendrick. Back to Ishmael. Yeah, there's a little rebound one, yes. Into Fair Lopez. Goes for goal. Straight at the keeper. Straight at the goalkeeper. Announces his arrival. He did announce his arrival, didn't he? I don't know. An away win on the first day, by the way. Be pretty good. Remember, we are newly promoted and we're predicted to finish mid-table. So bear that in mind. How's Baby Jack doing? He's doing great. Thank you, Zerobo. He's a tired grizzly boy at the moment. Crying quite a lot, but I think it's just he's growing type of thing. Other than that, he's a very good boy. Sasu, Chiwome, Bishop is a deadly front three. Just think we can do better than Lemeka as a backup. Possibly, yeah. But Lemeka was good last year, and as the backup. Bishop needs a backup. Maybe someone who can play across all 3 positions as a backup might be a signing. Sasu's just almost scored. Fair Lopez should score. He's hit the bar. Was he onside? We probably should be 2-0 up there. Promotion push, do you reckon? We are dominating here against Maidenhead. No shots for them. We should be 2-0 up. Sasu on a 7.4 already. I think he did take it down on his chest. Yeah. Half time. Get Juan Mata in with the boys, but that's a good half. They've had absolutely nothing going forward. So no changes. For the love of Lopez. That's good, that. Hour on the clock. Any subs? Not yet. We've got a grayed out backup keeper on the bench. He's not even a backup. He's a youngster. Still no subs. 66 minutes in. I like it. Just keep it the same. Although, it's still only 1-0, isn't it? And here come Maidenhead. Gaffer, CBA being skipper, can you give the armband to Frankie? Why is there a real Jeff Hendrick in the chat? What? What is this world we live in? What are the odds these people's, these real accounts are the same person on multiple accounts? Quite high, I'd probably say. Quite high. Larry Maguire into Ishmael. I'm all for it, though. We've been playing this around the back for ages without going forward. What are we going to do here, Larry? Oh, my God. These two are just passing to each other. What is that? Larry Maguire's giving it to them. Oh, my God. It was close. That was awful. Yeah, someone's made a real Jeff Hendrick. He's definitely retiring at the end of this season as well. Okay, I'm worried now. Juan, you might need to change this. It's only 1-0 after dominating. Ishmael and Larry Maguire just passing back and forth to each other. Here comes Bell. Harrison. Header. Wide. Ooh. They've had a couple of shots now. Still no changes, though. Big Nat Phillips on his debut as well, remember? He's playing Chiwomi as a poacher. Sasu is an inside forward with Bishop as a winger look. So Ishmael's got license to get forward while Sasu drifts inside a bit. 86 minutes, he's not made a sub. I mean, it might be fine because it looks like we're going to win the game. Right, he's made a sub. He brought on Sobawale and he's playing Nat Phillips at right back. And he took off. Who did he take off? Chiwome. And put, oh, Damani Mella came on as well. He took Chiwome and Lucas Pitt off. And that's the end. What a weird game. We did nothing in the second half, but we've won the game. So it puts us 9th in the league. He took James Flynn off. Sorry, yes. James Flynn. I've been looking for a real funny sponsor and now found Tyrannel. Catchphrase, enjoy the game without pain. And more important, pain reliever, easy to swallow. Absolutely vile. I'm telling you, though, an absolute madness was done by just putting Siemens on there. I think that's brilliant. Finally get to see the Comers live. How you doing, Shot Spot? Welcome in, buddy. Right. Who was it this guy? Was it Aaron Doherty? I think it was, right? He was our best youngster in the youth team. Why is Chiwome in here? Has he been made available? I think he has. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it was Aaron Doherty. Should I put him in the first team squad? Jeff Hendrick is a Newcastle legend, isn't he? I wouldn't say legend, but yeah. I can assure you I am not Frankie Bishop or Juan Mata. As you can see, I am Jeff Hendrick. Brilliant. Yeah. We kind of need the backup, so maybe put him in there and then make him available for the under-18s. Can we call the fan club as the F Cumsoc? Like the F Cum Society. I like it. That's really good. Write that down. Yep. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Why have I got so many notifications? Who said that? Were you in London last week too? No comment. I don't answer questions about things, okay? You've been watching, man. You've been unemployed for some time now. What are your plans for the immediate future? I'm just going to have to wait for my phone to ring. That's life as an unemployed football manager. Poor watching man. Right. Should we get watching man? Should we go play? I want to watch the next game as well. Or should we choose what game we go to next? Because we've got transfer business to do until the end of August. Which one of these should we go for? Should we watch the first home game of the season against Oldham? Isn't that quite a local game, right? Has Watchman ever been offered an interview? I don't think so. Maybe. Not that I've noticed. Apply for a job with him and see what happens. No. We'd have to employ another person. If Watchman gets a job, maybe at some point. We could relinquish control and let him just be a manager and just see what happens with him, couldn't we? Anyway, let's not do that now. Which game out of these, chat? I want you to choose 2 games from August. I'm voting home to Oldham, away at Alfreton. Or the 2 home games. Home to Oldham, home to Barnet, maybe. Oldham and Alfreton, somebody else said. I think that kind of makes sense. I kind of want to go... First home game of the season, I reckon we should go and watch. And then maybe away at Alfreton as well then. All the home games. Oldham, Barnet. So that's the 2 home games. Do you know what? More people said that. That's what we're going to go and do. We're going to go and watch. Schedule. We'll watch Oldham and Barnet, the 2 home games. And then that is on the 9th. So you need to go on holiday until the 9th of August. And then we need to do... We're going to let Omega Obi... Omega Obi is... Omeka, sorry. Omeka Obi is off to Kettering on loan. But then his contract expires at the end of it anyway. That's a different Will Wright, isn't it? There's the youngster Will Wright that's been linked to like Arsenal and Liverpool before that. Jaden Brown wants to leave. I wonder if we sign a right back because James Flynn... Oh, he's wanted on a loan. Loves a pint, that boy, does he? Let me put the lads back on so we can see who's left behind. Best 11. It's definitely not you anymore. And Amazon. We need that keeper still, don't we? Anyone else wanted? No. Please can you watch the Morecambe game as my good friend Jan Songo is being held captive there and I want to get him in Watchman's car to sneak him out. I mean, you'll be there, Jeff Hendrick. We supposedly agreed it for like 200k. Yeah, I saw that. Liverpool were like really basically done it and then they were like, they've withdrawn. So I imagine other teams just offered more. / Arsenal did. Keep a priority. Probably as we don't have one, yeah. I just like... I wish I could ask for a keeper. Let's go. Keeper who's young. I'd like to sign one of these Liverpool ones, but they've been, yeah, they don't have names. 6'3", 6'5", Billy Blake. Stockport. That's pretty much round the corner. Youngster. He's going to only as the backup. Billy Blake's coming in. I know nothing about him. Unless this guy will be a backup. Because he might be a bit better. Oh, maybe him then. 7k. Oh, no, that's going to cost us money. I'm going to withdraw that. I did see the Morecambe storyline is mental. Crazy. Ridiculous ownership. Very sad story, actually, yes. He's a rusher, is he? The Stockport boy. Who's better, Caicedo or Rice? I would say Caicedo personally, but both quite different and both very good. Who are these people? Not sure. Right. Let's do... Well, save game. That's fine. Clear bias, shake my head. That's also true, yeah. That's what I said for me, though, right? And actually, Nikki, you should be bloody happy with that follow-up sentence I just gave there. Because I could have said, Rice is crap. All right? Is that better? Is that what you want here? I said both very good. You should take that. Did you see the Watford video with Zealand? I did, yeah. Really cool. Really cool. Right. Left back injury as well here. That could be a problem. Who's our backup left back? It's Jaden Brown, isn't it? If Caicedo was a lot worse, do you think Arsenal would bring him in for 80 million? What? There's a lot of hypotheticals in that sentence. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Clipped, yeah, fine. Right, let's look for a player that can play in any of these positions that I think looks quite good. Really want him, but we can't. He doesn't get a work permit. We also need to put that work permit thing in there. How do I do that? Work transfer. Work permit chance is not would probably fail that. Silko Thomas. Is he good? Can play both sides. Is called Silko. Was at Leicester. Was at Chelsea. Played in League One a little bit. Yeah, it would. I think so. Yes, Grumbun. I think that could. I did think about that as well. Yeah. Apologies, Mr. DOF. I didn't realise I hadn't followed as I'm 34 and too old to understand Twitch is all good. Thank you for the real follow. The extra follows today as well, by the way. Appreciate you guys. What do you think of him? Is he any good? George Williams, 30. James Collins. Okay. Do you see what I mean? There's no one that I'm like... I can't scout because we've got no scouting range. So I'm kind of just sort of idly looking through lists because I don't really know how to find people. This Ricardo Denanga does keep coming up, doesn't he? For Shrewsbury, what league were they in when he was playing? He played 34 games in League 2 last year. So a league above. Bit of a pace demon, only reason I said it. Yeah. Maybe we'll get him in just that he can play both sides. He's only 22. I assume he doesn't need a work permit. Looks okay. I think, yeah, that's it, right? He looks okay. Quite expensive for Silko. Wants to be an important player. Can get into... okay, he wants way too much. I'm not giving him 4k a week. If I give you more money here, a minimum fee and a release clause, minimum fee of 500, do you know what? Make that lower. 250k, will you come for 2.2? 2.6. 2k per appearance still, though. It's quite a lot. Are you planning to make faces for the new players without? Is that a Discord vote? For which player? Like the players that just don't have them at all? Is that too much, chat? It's 2.4k a week. We haven't really got any budget left. It is quite a chunk. It's silly. Is that silly money? I think it is. For someone who's essentially going to be a backup, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I'd rather sign Ovi. What did Ovi want as a much cheaper? Let's sign Ovi Ajaria. Fringe player. That works. 1.6k. Get it down to 1.4. Get it down to 1.5. For a year. If he plays 5 games, he gets an extra year. I think that. Let's just do that. He can play left wing. Can't really play right wing, but it is what it is. Is inverted as well, which is a thing. I think, yeah. Pay him that and I'll kick off. That's fair. Just start watching. What league are you in? Nick, we are in the National League. Too expensive for a backup? I think it's a backup who's going to play a lot of football, though. He might go to Barrow anyway. Trainer's a right back. I can't do the training. It's not up to me. Keeper in. Oh, God. Stop. Pause. Everyone pause. We haven't got a keeper. Dermot Mee is out. I could give him an injection. When's the new keeper signing? Billy Blake comes in, but I have a feeling he's absolutely rubbish. I've signed him mainly because he's 6'5". Or do we give him an injection? Bishop in goal. That's not helpful in this situation. Wouldn't that be funny though? Imagine like the Juan Mata just picks Frankie Bishop to play in goal. I reckon I'm going to give him an injection. It's a risk. And I'm hoping Billy Blake comes in before the game. It's in 2 days. Because if he doesn't, we don't have a keeper. You can't beat a Bishop. This is true. Frankie Bishop, best in training as well, by the way. What a man. Right, you're back. Brentford have got Iraola. You're going to the game. Are we going to sign the keeper in time or not? Billy Blake does join. Okay. We did get the keeper in. We just have no idea if he's any good. How long do you reckon you'll stream for? Probably another hour or so, I guess. Juan has now got a decision to make. Does he play the orange injury keeper, or does he play the new guy who's never met anybody else, who's also really quite bad? Yeah, he's not good. I signed him because he was local and because he was 6'5". That's possibly not the way that the director of football should be doing their business, is it? But, you know, this is where we're at. Right. It's not up to us. I'm going to deselect everything. There he is, by the way. Injections. Let's go on holiday. We're off to the Maldives for a quick 1 day. And we'll see. Potentially a bad year. Here we go. Game on. The keeper is the number 29. I think that's Billy Blake. He's gone for the new guy, it would seem. We are playing Oldham Athletic at home. I think you are a bad decision. You think I'm a bad decision. Excellent. He's in the under-18s too at the moment. Yeah. Well, I don't know who he's picked. Let's see. He's gone for the grayed out guy. He's gone for a grayed out guy. I think he might, because he's in the under-18s, that he's... Do they have a game as well? And he's picked him for there? Oh, God. We've got a grayed out keeper in goal called Nick Thompson. Cannot stop singing the Frankie Bishop song. Yep. Nameless up top. Was there nobody up top? They've got a nameless player up front for them. He's playing. It's... They've got the nameless striker playing. Oh, God. When Nameless scores against our grayed out goalkeeper, what is this game? No one else has these things happen when they're playing. It doesn't happen. Nick Thompson, we're relying on you. Frankie Bishop, we've gone for. One's gone for Chiwome, Sasso and Bishop up front. The same midfield. Sobowale plays left back in this game. Phillips and Larry Maguire Pitt, and then Nick Thompson. He's 16. He's got little caterpillars on his face. He was born in Manchester. He's apparently a similar type of player to our other keeper, Dermot Mee. So that's good, at least, isn't it? And they've got nobody up front. They've got a striker with no name. We're underway. Let's find out what happens. He's from Liverpool as well. Yep. Sasso, over. Their keeper's called Lopi Loriente as well. What a great name. All this with Mai Tai going on in the background, of course. Yep. Absolute cinema. He's not even greyed out. He's not even greyed out. He's not even greyed out. He's a youth intake keeper. You're right. But hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That means he's chosen to... Dermot Mee's on the bench. He's put me on the bench. Not me. I'm not on the bench. He's put Dermot Mee on the bench. He's picked Nick Thompson. The new keeper has not been picked. So he must be worse than Nick Thompson, apparently. Did you register Blake? I don't think I need to. I didn't register anyone, so I don't think so. I'm not on the bench, no. Does Nick Thompson become our second keeper then if he does well here? Frankie Bishop, though, down the right-hand side. Into James Flynn. James Flynn. Into Jordan Rossiter. Shoots. Post. Good effort. He's going to have his Cundle moment. Exactly. Let's hope. Frankie Bishop, back post. Headed away. James Flynn. They've just got P up front. Does he have a name here? No, I can't click him. I can click other players, look. I click him, he just does... just nothing comes up. Trust it, there he is. Nameless striker. Into Hannant. It comes to... Oh my word, he almost got a worldie. Oh, there I've been to the football with a striker with no name. Look at it. Look how ridiculous it looks there. Just nothing. He's just poacher. Exactly. Right, it's not been a great first half an hour here as well. Powell. Thompson! Go on, Nick. Great save. Does Nick Thompson need a song? I feel like he does. How you doing, Holmesy? Welcome in, buddy. It's Gyökeres on holiday trying to get used to the weather. Maybe. Maybe it is. Ridiculous. Right, we're underway. We've got another chance, another highlight. Bishop. Sasu! Off the bar, Chiwome! How did that not go in? I think this hits Sasu as well. How did... So Sasu hits the bar here. How did Chiwome not score? He hits the keeper. Nick's my mate from Boots. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's what it's come to, chat. We're playing a league game in the National League with Frankie Bishop's mate who worked with him at Boots in goal. Because we haven't got any other keepers. What have I just seen? Fair Lopez has just scored a weird header. It's 1-0. Get in. How you doing, Andreas? What was this goal? So he passed it straight to Kadji, who passed it straight to Sabawali, who booted it back into the box. Keeper comes out and Fair Lopez heads it over him. Okay, 1-0. Right before half-time as well. Nick's now the first choice keeper. I think he might be. He's on a very solid 6.8. How is he going to go from this corner? Heads it away. Kadji. That's a weird cross. Bishop with the defending. I don't know, Dan. I wasn't planning on it, but maybe at some point. Sutton. Adebambo. Powell. Save by Nick Thompson. I thought he'd let it in. But no. It's a good save. Go on, Nick. Lopez better than Lopi, yes. It's not great keeping that bit, was it? Did you see that? I mean, this is just horrible football all round. But did you see like that Larry Maguire missed header? Watch this here. He goes for it. You think Larry Maguire's good in the air? He's probably gonna head this away. He does this, misses it. Nick nearly lets that in. What am I missing the stream so far? I watched the first 2 episodes on YouTube, but first time watching the stream live. We did a few transfers. We did a bit of a catch up, and we've played. This is our second game of the season. We won the first one 1-0 away, Konzix. That's pretty much a very quick TLDR. We've also discovered that we've got an injured keeper, so we've got a 16-year-old playing in goal. Frankie! Oh, I thought he was going to head it in. Hendrick. Frankie Bishop's about to score, and we'll hear his song again, I reckon. Pitt. Frankie! He's put it wide! It was deflected. That was a chance. That might have been the chance. Sassy with the corner. Sassy taking corners is interesting. Nat Phillips. Yeah, if you've got double-barreled surname, you could at least give one to this man who doesn't have a name. Look at him. 6.4 from... That's it. That's where you have to stop the sentence. All right, Frankie's playing quite well. I think it was deflected, Mallow. Otherwise, it would be a bad miss. Rossiter into Hendrick. Big Jeff running that midfield as per usual. Play a song on mute. All right, I'm playing it now. Bishop. Little layoff into James Flynn. Bishop. Crosses. Chiwome's big. Chiwome heads just over. So far, here goes Bishop. He's on his own. He's got a long way to go, but imagine he scores. Okay, that was a clearance, I think. That was weird. Are we going to get the press on it? We're going to get this ball back? We are. All right, a second goal is kind of needed here, isn't it? Fair Lopez with the goal so far. There's actually men over here. Sasu into the box. Get in there. So Frankie, get in the box. Lopez again saved. Shanked it. Oops. Nice. I love that. We're getting real-time comments from Frankie Bishop whilst he's playing, apparently. Sasu. Back post for Larry Maguire. Keeper claims. From Lopi Lioriente. Great name. Right. Any subs yet from us? No. Not yet. That seems like a good shout. Playing Sobowale as a left-back is a fun one. Nick Thompson is quickly becoming the Mancunian Casillas. Exactly. Sasu. Back post header. Scores! James Flynn assist. Sasu's got... Did he score in his debut? I think he did. It's 2-2 for Sasu, right? Yeah, the mid-game interviews, exactly. Lovely ball to the back post. Weird pass. Uncontested header from Sasu. 2-0. Matters at the wheel. I think it's all we can say, right? Yeah, the defender didn't even jump. It was a strange one. It's fine. We'll take it. 15 to play. Lumeka is on, so Frankie's gone off, look. Rest him. Get him rested. Fair Lopez off and Subawale off as well. Why not? Sidibe's... Did Sidibe start? I don't think so. Yes, Sassy didn't jump either, no. Chiwome. We'd like a goal from him, actually. Oh, good save. Good effort. Good effort. Connor says, when did the board pull in the DOF for having one proper keeper and a kid from Boots who came in the same car as Frankie and his mum? I don't think the board can. When they look at... All I'd turn around and say to them is, did we win the game, lads? And they'd say, well, yeah. And I'd say, what's the problem then? Sassy's free kicks and corners. I need to check them, but he seems to be on all of them. And on back post headers. He scored again. 3-2 to start off his life here at FC United. Super Sasu is potentially taking us to the title, I reckon. He did jump for that one. Yeah, this is a good... That's the same goal as well, isn't it? That is a massive leap from him as well. Really big header. Sasu's got... Watch Your Man doesn't know. He needs a song. He might do. We might have to sort one for next time. Sasu's corner for James Flynn. Off over and over the top. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. It really helps the streamer. It does. And that's Harry Potter saying that as well. Super Trooper. I like it. I like where your head's at. Ronaldo had his mate Semedo become CEO of Al Nassr. This is my version. Basically the same, isn't it? We have won the game. No name striker has got a 6.1. Rubbish. Our lads... Thompson with a 7.4. The aliens are here. Sassy with a 9.8. Wow. We're fourth in the league. Outrageous. Right. You can go on holiday until... What day are you coming back? Barnet game on the 23rd. Watching Man. Enjoy your holiday. I think I've got it. Oh, I think I've done it already, haven't I? Off you go. 23rd of August. I know you've only just got back, but off you go on holiday again. Okay. Nick Thompson keeps a clean sheet on his debut. Manchester-born goalkeeper made his debut. Kept a clean sheet. Nick Thompson at the wheel. Nick was great. Let's be honest, lads. Am I washed? It doesn't matter. We won the game, all right? He's injured again, 2 to 4 weeks, in which case we're going to have to leave him this time. No injections. Yeah, at some point, ABC. At some point, definitely. Do we give him his pro contract? Has he earned it, chat? He's actually signed one already. He signs it on the 19th of January. I can't offer him one right now. He's on £50 per week at the moment. Look at that. Sassy, by the way. Has got 9 corners, 8 free kick taking. But has got 3-2 now. 8.95. By the way, I really am called Harry Potter. I've been around a lot longer than the franchise. Oh, really? Fair enough. I love that. I love that for you. Well, welcome to the stream, Harry. You can understand why I would be confused by that as somebody... Just three chat messages above you, there is a message from the real Jeff Hendrick. So you can understand why I would question it, right? But yeah, welcome in. Sassy's on fire, Nananasa. Super Trooper. Crosses always find him. I like it. It's not all about what you do on the pitch. You're great in the dressing rooms. You're a wizard, Harry. Right. Let's not take the mic now. Jaden Brown would like more playing time. I'm going to try and sell him. If I'm not going to play here, then I suppose I'll have to leave. Yep. Do you ever decide on what Frankie's first car was? I don't think we did. Right, nobody wants him. What's JTB up to? That is a great question. Is it Tom? I can't even remember his real name. Thompson Brissett, isn't it? I just know him as JTB. Is it Jaden? I don't think he's on here. Is it like that, or was it Jordan? Jaden? What was his first name? I just know him as JTB. Jordan Thompson Brissett. I don't think he's in the database, is he? That's a shame. He's a goal scorer. Tyler Smith, Joe Ironside. Did I go for anybody in the end? Ovia Jaria, that was right. Hasn't signed yet. Probably turned into... He's probably just not got a name anymore. That is true. Did Nick Thompson just play for the under-18s as well, look? He's keeping the other lad out. Where is the other lad? What was the other guy called? Oh, Ajari's gone to Barrow as well. Is the plan for the first FM26 save the same as was? I think so, yeah. Although we'll have a think about it, but I think so. Right, so no Ovia Jaria. He's decided to go elsewhere, which is a bit annoying. Maybe we go back for Clark Adore. I don't think he's that good. Dimitri, maybe. We've got a guy called... We had a guy. If we play Barrow, I'll be 2-footing Ovi. Don't worry. Thank you. We need a goal stopper. We have Super... Yeah, we have Super Sasu. That's true. But I'm just... For like backups, really. Let's take off striker. Let's try right wing. So I haven't actually looked for that, have I yet? We can look for loans as well, actually. Jermaine Kyrie's Lisby. Is he related to Kevin? Kevin's son, maybe? Jermaine Francis. These guys are not great. Let's look for loans. Here. We're back to that Chris Z. Shay Lacey at United. Will Jarvis, Connor Lawless. Let me look for... Actually, he is his son. There you go then. Not the guy at the top of the list. What, Hereford Lockett? I want to look for and. Can they play on both sides? 23. Is he good enough to be alone? New Isaac update from Ben Jacobs. What did he say? Is that the... They want him now or in the future? Ben Jacobs has been on it as well, to be fair. Very accurate with his reporting. Ethan Ennis was at... He's been at Liverpool and United, look. Isn't that Casada Thorne a former Arsenal player? I don't know. Let me go back to them being all. Oops. Looks promising. He is former Arsenal, yeah. 21-year-old. He's Costa Rican. Ethan Ennis was at Donny on loan last season. Interesting. Played National League football and did quite well. He's only really a left... He's more of a left back. I assume he's left-footed as well. He's not very good from my Hale End save memory. Interesting, okay. There you go. That's the person to ask. I wonder if we get this guy. Can play everywhere. Chris Sizzle. Not his name. Chris E. Melenik Ali. Ekatike set to earn €288 per week. Thoughts? Also, you don't know how much he's going to earn. Liverpool don't usually disclose it, and it's always very bonus oriented, isn't it? But Liverpool pay well. What about Kean Pennant? That's from a fake account. Yeah, it doesn't sound real. I don't really want any of these people, to be honest. None of them are really cool big names, and that's what I sort of want. I want, like, that Hereford Lockett's at the top. Is he any good? Don't know. Thoughts on Sobber at right back? I thought it was a behind closed doors friendly. Don't really have any thoughts. How can I see the star rating of my youth facilities? Go on facilities. Go club facilities. The star rating, you can't see the star rating unless it's in your skin somewhere that shows it. This skin shows it up here, look. Dion McGee should be a free agent. I will check. McGee like that? He's not in my game, I don't think. Jordan McGee? Nah, maybe that's why he's just not in my game. Thoughts on insert guest work journalism here? Yeah. I don't really have thoughts on all these things, to be honest. What about Will Grigg? Should we sign him? I heard that once upon a time he was on fire. Another Wolves loanee. Amani Richards. I recognise that name. It's quick. Can play across the front three. I can't scout anyone, can I? To find out like how good anybody is. Is he the fifth ever Liverpool player with a palindrome surname? I didn't know that. Send Watcherman to their home. I think we might have to. I guess maybe just go and buy some of these then instead. There's a left winger there, but these guys won't be necessarily interested in coming. We haven't got any money to buy them. Look, we're over our scouting budget. All right, director of football, loan on that side. Lorenzo Strachan, Will Jarvis, Owen Moore. You can play both sides. You're 19, 6'2". Really might be slow though. Played at National League South last year. Will Jarvis, Notts County. Played in League One a little bit. National League before that. Can play both sides. I might just leave it. I actually don't think we need these. And what we could do is sign people on a free after the window closes. If we want to add any extras. Like we've got Jordan Ive as a backup still. They're just not very good. Right, are we doing this game? No, we're not. We're going to go on holiday for this game, aren't we? Oh, Aaron Doherty, top of the... We've got him as well, haven't we? I recognise the name Will Jarvis as well, yeah. Into getting Lookman for 50 million euros is a bargain. I don't think he's that good. I don't really... yeah. Will Jarvis X Hull. There you go then. Should have started in Chile and had no fun knowing anyone, Clayts. Doing a save which started there. That would be really boring. I did also do a save with Birmingham, like really recently in the year 2000, 100 years in the future. And I definitely didn't know anyone then. Right, if we go on one day, that should be fine, right? Yeah. Let's just see how we do on this one. Should have started in Chile. No, sorry, I read that one. Sources: Patrick Berger, Sky Germany. What was? Okay, okay, great. He's good, but had an insane moment where the world was watching and they haven't watched him since and overrated massively. Exactly that. That is exactly how I feel about Ademola Lookman. Like he's fine, but he scored a hat trick in a final once, and that's sort of him. Yeah, I know it's not the Berger who played for Liverpool. I know. But also, great. There's no way that he and nobody else would just randomly know what Ekatike's contract is going to be, would they? You knew your son in the Birmingham save. That is true, yeah. Right, Jaden Brown on a loan with an optional fee. Would you like to just sign him permanently now? I'll try it with one team for 60k. No, I didn't think so. Nice headhunt show, yeah. Right. Oh, did we play the game? I didn't even see what the result was. We won 2-1. We've beaten Dagenham and Redbridge away from home. That's 3 from 3. Sasu scored again. Chiwome scored. Let's have a look at Chiwome's goal. First for the club. We are 9 points from our first 9 points of the season. Sasu down the left. We wore our black kit. Chiwome, big back post header. He is big, look, isn't he? Okay, first goal. That's good. And Sasu with another one. 4 in 3. What a man. And then we've got Barnet at home in 4 days, and we're going to watch that game, aren't we? It's a good start to the season. And then the next stream will be, I reckon, we'll finish this window today. And then the next stream will be at about the halfway point of the season. We'll do the January window. And then we should, in that stream, like last time, finish that season so that then kind of do it in the same sort of way. Did you give Nick a real contract? He's already signing one. He's just pre-agreed it for January. I think he signs it. So he's got a pre-agreement already. Why are you not watching them all? Because that's not how we're doing the save, Coventry fan. Because we're just the director of football. Right, we are watching this one though. So, is our keeper back yet? Oh, you're in there. Oh, he's played for the other team. I see. Go by there here. Dermot Mee is still very injured. Do I need to put these? Do I need to put Billy Blake? So he's ineligible. Oh, he's too old. Billy Blake needs to be in that team. I think Billy Blake might play this game, by the way. How's Golden Boy doing? Hasn't done loads yet. Has played quite well, look, but hasn't. I'll put him on here so you can see it a bit easier. Has played. He's got 3 goals. 7.2 average rating, but not really done anything. Get a new keeper and keeper department's a shambles. I mean, it kind of is, but our main man's injured and now Nick's playing for the other team. So I think Billy Blake might have to play this game. Shall I sign? How long's he injured for? 3 weeks. Do I sign another one? I think Billy Blake's going to have to play. Any ideas on Bishop's new haircut? That's a great question. No one really knows, do they? Did you set up any tactics or set pieces before starting this? No. No. 3 weeks is a long time to go without a keeper in non-league. It kind of is. I do agree. Chat, what do you think? Should we sign another keeper? Or loan one? Are these guys good? We could loan Stephen McCullen. We could do a short-term loan, maybe. End of season. Can we do 1 month? Do you reckon they'll accept it? I'm signing Stephen McCullen for 1 month. Billy has no potential. No, Billy's rubbish, to be fair. Right, we're going on holiday for a day. I believe we should go straight into the game. We are. Okay, who's playing in goal for this game? I think it's going to be... I think it will be Billy. Our boy Billy. Yeah, there he is. I can't click on him here. Loan to buy. We could do loan to buy. We can always arrange to buy him during. Thompson plays. Okay, Thompson does get the nod. Nick's back in. It's fine. Lusala, Bishop, Chuome. Thompson plays again. They have, all of their players have names. That's interesting. First goal for me here, lads. Just you watch. Billy, not Billy. Frankie reckons he's going to score in this game. Here we go. He's captain in the side today. That means there's no Hendrick. It's Rossiter. Oh, no. That is Hendrick, right? Hendrick is captain. I swear that... I think he's just on the end. He didn't have the armband on. It's all good. Larry Maguire. What size monitor do you have? 24, I think. Fair Lopez is in behind. It's going to drop to Sasu. He usually scores those. He usually scores those. Can you release Billy? I mean, I might need to. Yeah, he is rubbish, isn't he? Here we go. Sasu, back post header. It's what he does. Garrett saves. Can we recycle it? Sasu again. It's in this time. Aaron Sasu, I'm telling you. This man is going to take us to the league title, I reckon. He's got 4 in his first 3 games of the season. And this is only the 5th minute. Doesn't score there, but does pick it up and then smashes it in, look. Look at him. Little deflection. Doesn't matter. He is absolutely cooking here in the National League. What a signing. Well done. I will mention it again. The Discord chose him. This is what they were... Let me just pause the game. Let's just see if Nick will save this. This is what they were presented with, the Discord. This vote here. They got to choose between Jovan McKamer Adamola, Ola, Adabomi, and Aaron Sasu. I showed all three on here. And look how many votes. Look how many votes for Aaron Sasu. 85 compared to 25 and 10. The Discord literally have picked our star man. And now he scored 4 goals in his first 3 games. Great work. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, get in the Discord. ! Discord if you're on Twitch. And there should be a link in the description of the video if you're on YouTube as well. They've equalised. Nick did not do great there. That's kind of gone through him a little bit, didn't it? That's not as good. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like on the stream. I'd like us... Let's get 200 likes because you're on 172. And there's 300 people watching right now. So, go on. Do the good stuff. Trust the board, yeah. Right, 1-1. Unstoppable that, Nick. Don't worry, fella. Yeah. It's all right. We're gonna loan a guy for a month. We could loan... I suppose we could sign one of the nameless goalkeepers, that Liverpool one. Loan him for a month. Frankie, mate, talk to Nick. Tell him you won't drive him home if he concedes one more. Yep. Not worse than Anana. Also true. Hendrick into Frankie Bishop. Chiwome, I think, was offside. Sasu. Bishop. Hit it. Go on. We all wanted to just hit it from here. He's going to beat his man and cross it. Sasu back post header. There he is again. Oh my word. He scored again. This guy's ridiculous. 5 in 3. Frankie Bishop assist. Ridiculous. What an assist that was. That actually was, yeah. Disappointing in the Discord for voting for good players. Yeah, very true. Very true. I think he might need a song next time, right, Sasu? What an absolute peach of all average header. Really good header as well, though. Yeah, the keeper wasn't great for them, but it's fine. The big sausage. Is that what we're calling Sasu? I don't know if we... I feel like that's a bit offensive to him. I don't think he's going to love that. Calling him the big sausage. No one's worse than Anana. It's crazy they got rid of De Gea and got replaced with Anana. Anana's not that bad. I tried the Discord link on my phone on the YouTube bit. It didn't work. However, I changed .com to GG and then it worked. Oh, there you go. Maybe that's the way to do it then, Paul. Weird. Interesting. But well done. You managed to make it work. I need to update those. I will get that done. Where was Sasu signed from? He's on a free transfer. And I'll check which team he was at before once this highlight ends. Beard. The Sala tackles him, but he's going to get it back. This could be 2-2. Good game. Heart. Oh my word. Oh my God. Nick. I mean, it's a great strike, but Nick, I feel like you should be saving this. It's quite far out. It's 2-2 in the 37th minute. That was a screamer, yes, but can we ask questions about the keeper here? I mean, maybe not. It was a great goal, wasn't it? You are on a 6.5. Nick tried his best. Justice for Nick. Nick's getting the bus home. Going to drive through the puddle next to his stop. Yep. Chiwome. He's got Frankie Bishop with him. He finds Lusala. Rossiter. Lusala. It's good football, this. They've gone backwards. Nick's getting released. I mean, we are signing that loan keeper. It might be okay. Sasu. It's a good ball. Ishmael. Frankie Bishop back post. Comes to Sasu instead. Frankie, get on the end of it. Sasu. He's going to go alone and score, isn't he? Comes to Fair Lopez. What is this highlight? Hendrick. Shoots. Good save. Close. Close, Jeff. Yeah, Frankie, how long has he worked with you? What's this? Do we question our DOF decision-making for not getting a more experienced keeper? I'm trying to sign one, right? It was just an injury, right? Yeah, there wasn't... This... Yeah. This guy hasn't been great, is he? This one is kind of on me. We've dominated, but 2-2 at half-time. Will Juan Mata make changes to save this game then? Sasu and Bishop both playing well. Lusala's playing well. I bet someone is going to tune in as the real Sasu very soon if he continues like this. Absolutely, definitely going to be the case, isn't it? Nick, oh my word. Can't wait for the keeper to be back so my mind doesn't keep getting alerted by you saying Nick every 5 seconds. Yeah, sorry, Nicky. Yeah, fair. When I just shout Nick like I just did then. I'll be interested to see the manager's trigger press. I think it's very low. Yeah, it does seem to be, doesn't it? An injured me could have saved both goals. Yeah. Also possibly true. Their keeper's caught that. I thought Frankie was going to get on the end of it. We haven't seen loads of Frankie in the game yet, have we? We might need to start working out how we're going to play. Like, Juan Mata needs to work out how to unlock him. Larry Maguire wins headers, though, doesn't he? Lusala. Too busy typing on Twitch. Could be that. He's just lost the ball there as well because he's looking at his phone. Go and win it back. If they score here, this could actually be Frankie's fault. Adozie. Coulson. Collie. Yeah, he did get an assist, but he did also give the ball away there, and Barnet are winning now. In retrospect, getting Wi-Fi installed throughout the stadium was a disastrous decision from the board. Yeah, that's is this? Can we blame the keeper here? It's a good finish, lots of power, but would a better keeper have got a bit closer to it? Did you all not see my Unreal assist slander? Yeah, we also saw you on your phone there for that goal. Juan Mata, by the way, has responded to this by doing one sub, and it's James Flynn on at right back. Nick Thompson's on a 6.2. You need a goalkeeper coach. We need better keepers. Bishop is still on. Hendrick's gone to DM. Sadibi's on. There's 3 minutes to rescue this. I think we're going to lose our first game of the season here. It's not been great. Superb football from Frankie Bishop. We've lost. From 1-0 up and 2-1 up, we've lost. That's 6.1 from Nick. Nick's at a 6.2. I think we all know the real problem here. I mean, 6.1 he's finished on. Bishop did get that assist. Why is he taking Sasu off as well? Look at the XG. Oh my word. That's not gone well, has it? Anytime the ball crossed the halfway line, Nick Thompson was in trouble. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that we've got a new keeper coming in, haven't we? Hoping that saves things. Do we go to the next game as well? What time are we on? I reckon because of that loss, we should go and watch the next game as well. On the 30th. And we'll finish at 8. We'll finish August off, I reckon. Right. They've accepted the loan offer. He's in on loan. We've got a keeper. Don't worry about it. Nick is no longer in the team. We've signed Stephen McCullen for a month. Who I'm hoping is going to be a bit better. He looks pretty good. Can we sign him permanently? I guess not because we haven't got the money to do it. So yeah, no more Nick. I think for this injury, we've now got a keeper. It's okay. We are running out of time for the rest of the window though. Do we need... If we just have a look at this quickly... Keeper, we've now got... I mean, we've got a backup. He's not very good. Centre-back backup, do we need one still? Maybe, because we've only really got Sobowale. I think a permanent keeper is needed. Have to, possibly. That looks like a school photo. It did, didn't it? We do have a centre mid, though, in... What's he called? Who did we sign in midfield? Did we... Oh, yeah, Fair Lopez. That helps that, doesn't it? Look for those last-minute loans. Yeah. I mean, what I can do is maybe actually make an offer to extend this. We can make it end of the season, to be fair. Should I just do that? I don't know, like, probably should have just done that anyway. He might get recalled is the only reason, though. That solves that a bit. And then centre-back wise, we've got James Flynn. We might need one more. But even then, I don't know if we need one. Thank you, Juice Bake, for the brand new primer. Legend. Appreciate you. End of season's a good idea, then release Billy if he doesn't cost too much. I don't know if we need to release him. It's better to have numbers, I think. He's only on a cheap wage anyway. Right, monthly staff meeting. That's just one matter trying to replace me, usually. Talksport headline. Nick stays on, but Sasu off. Will the comers blow their chance with the bad keeper decisions? Yeah, true. Right, they've accepted that. So hopefully that gets extended now, actually. Interesting. Fabrizio going with Xavi Simons to Chelsea. Interesting. All right, we are going to get him to the end of the season. That's good. Godsmark Ford could be a good Stellar CB loan. I'm going to go wait till... I think we should do deadline day together and just see whether any free loans come up and go from there. Been binging your videos lately. Your vids are really watchable. Love that. Love that, Juice Bay. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for watching them and thank you for the sub. Matt will pick Thompson. If one matter picks Nick Thompson for this game, we've got a real problem, haven't we? Because Dermot Mee's still got 5 to 10 days left. There's no reason to sign him. But let's see what happens. Discussed this earlier. Yeah, I saw that. I just don't... like you, I don't really... Yeah, I love him. He's a really good footballer, but I don't really see where he plays at Chelsea. Anyway, Clayts makes managerial debut. I know, it's funny, isn't it? Right, we're going to go on holiday for a day. I'll see you at the game. Come on. See you at the game. We've got... Please don't have Nick Thompson in goal. Alfreton, there's their team. They've lost 3 of their last 4. We've got in goal. McCullen does play. Okay. Fair Lopez, Bishop, Chiwemi, Sasu. It's the same team. It's a good team. Will Jarvis is actually a good option if you can get him on a cheap wage. Played League 2 and Championship. Yeah, we did look at him, didn't we? I think let's look on deadline day. A white tear dropped down my leg. That's... Christ, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Thompson didn't even make the bench. He's gone for Billy Blake on the bench, everyone. Billy made the bench somehow. Which is weird because before this, he picked Nick as the first choice. Maybe because Nick's playing under 18s or he's been completely dropped because he had such a bad game last time around. Interesting. Right. Can we have a Frankie Bishop goal in this game, please? That's what I'm asking for. I think he has sent Nick to the gulag, yes. Only reasonable assumption at this stage, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Nothing is happening. We've had no highlights. Keeper's been solid. 6.6. We've not had Chiwome being all that involved, have we? Maybe just because Sasu's been the main man, but I've seen that Frankie Bishop just went up to a 7 out of 10. Jordan Ross to free kick. What have you got for us, Jord? Oof, that's what he's got for us. Jordan Rossiter, rolling back the years. Nick will be playing, but he has his GCSE drama exam today. Okay, that's what it is. Fair enough. That's okay. Little do we know Nick will win us the UCL. Maybe one day. That is a beauty of a free kick from Jordan Rossiter. Tear me. Dear me. Not tear me. Jordan Bossiter. Love that. Love that. All right, win that header, Ishmael. Sasu, what have you got for us today? Get down that wing. Get that... I don't know who that's for, but it's going to come for Frankie Bishop, though, isn't it? Into Jeff. Into Lasala. Make the run, Frankie. Loses it. What on earth? Oh, my God, that nearly went in. That was nearly a terrible own goal. Hello, Reese. How are you? I know. Who do we think we are? Live on a Monday evening. Reese is alive. We haven't seen him in ages. Hope you're good. Lusala. Sasu. Keeper claims. I mean, he's coming in. I don't know how long we're going to be live from here, but, you know, we move. Get up. Good. Nat Phillips with the header. What a weird team we've built, by the way. Larry Maguire and Nat Phillips are centre-back. A centre-mid who Wolves have just signed for 20 million to play left mid. A 17-year-old that used to work in Boots. And a 6'6" lad on loan from Wolves. And a 16-year-old goalkeeper a lot of the time as well. What a strange team. And Jeff Hendrick. And, of course, Jeff Hendrick. Thank you, Race, for the 29. Bishop. Sasu! 7 for the season. It's been the 5th game. He's got 7 goals. And Bishop's got an assist. This guy's an outrageous goal scorer. Sasu! Get him a chant for the next game. He needs something, doesn't he? He needs something. Smashed home our number 9. What a deadly duo. This is why we vote for the bad players. Exactly, yeah. Holmesy, yes. The league will be back this week. I don't exactly know which day it is on yet. But it'll be in the next few days, yes. They've been Sasu, they have. They have. Taking my time. Need to make it like Sasu. Sasu. Zealand said, oh, he just said, did he? 99% sure it's Wednesday. There you go then. You know that before me. Tyrese Sinclair has just got a goal back for Alfreton, by the way. This one is not over. The big dumper Sasu. Brilliant. There you go then, chat. It's probably Wednesday. Sasu, you gorgeous man. Get me all the assist bonuses. He is. 8.3 from Bishop, although we did just concede a goal. Not great. Half an hour to play. No changes as of yet. A good enough debut so far from McCullum, though. We can all watch England win. I think you mean Leone, but yes. That probably came into the thoughts, to be honest. Sasu down the left. I don't know what's happened there, but he might win it back. No. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. We're very open. We had a really bad second half last game. And the game before that, actually. Even when we won. We seem like a real first half team, don't we? Sasu. This is beautiful. Good play. Frankie, get in there. Into Hendrick. Jeff Hendrick scores. First of the season. 3-1. That's better. I did think we were about to blow a 2-0 lead there, but it's okay. We're all fine. Lovely run by Sasu again, by the way. It's a great assist. Good finish, look. Opens up his body. Beautiful. Sasu is different gravy. This man is an outrageous player. That should go up now as well. Hendrick. Into Bishop. What have you got for us, Frankie? I feel like he's playing much wider this year, Frankie Bishop. He was getting on the end of things last year, but not so much this year. Chiwemi wins that. Oh, he's missed it. That's awful. Jeff Hendrick needs to go into the FCOM Hall of Fame. What a servant he's been. Yeah, I reckon. It's only been one season so far, though, but he has been great. That's why he was in the kit reveal. I don't know where my kit reveal pictures went. If you got another... I know where I can get it from. Sometimes the Sasuage has to assist to get the fin... Yep. Yep. Something like that. All right. We've won the game. 3-1. How's little Jack been doing? Yeah, he's a legend. He's doing very well. Good lad. Good boy. I need to go and check on him in a minute, actually. But yeah, no, he's doing great. This is what I was... I didn't have it to hand, but this is what I was going to show you, chat. This was the kit release, look. That's big Jeff Hendrick on the left. Of course, obviously. You know what he looks like. Levi Lamecca, and of course, in the middle, Frankie Bishop. Beautiful kits. Right. One matter is turning Frankie into the creative demon, much better provider off the ball now. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what he's going for. Has he, is he top at... Oh, my word. Look at that. 8.62 Aaron Sasu. He's not even top goal scorer, though. Surely Frankie's close on assists. He's got... There he is. He's got 2. That's the best picture I've ever seen. Isn't it cool? Isn't it good? Look at that. I don't know if there's ever been many... Has there been many better pictures than that? Just in general. Right. Man spotted. It is... I don't think deadline day. I don't even know if we have deadline day down here. But we must be close if we do. Sasu gets himself a goal and an assist. Aaron Sasu, by the way, he ended up costing us 71k because of compensation. He was at Wimbledon last, whoever was asking before. You shouldn't. National League deadline day is in April. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. I don't know if it does in the game, but yeah. I might continue to have a bit of a scout around, see what else I can find. But I think from here... He definitely... No, he wasn't John Cena. No. No. In the same way that... Who was it? What footballer was it that was just randomly... that it was Hudson-Odoi or something, wasn't it? Player of the month, Aaron Sasu, by the way. And young player of the month, Aaron Sasu. Somehow, Juan Mata doesn't get manager of the month, though. I guess he did lose a game. Did Satu have a random loan to New Zealand last year? Yeah, he was at MacArthur in Australia, which is a strange one, but did do quite well, look. And then look at how he's doing for us. I said he did quite well. He's nearly got the amount of goals already, and he's only played 5 games. How did it cost 50 big ones? It was because he's young. He cost us compensation. I mean, he's been worth it, but he cost us compensation. That's why. I think, though, chat, with that update, with that bombshell, we will call it there for today. We'll finish up, and I will be back because we've got to the end of August. The next stream, probably on Sunday, possibly before. I've had a really good time streaming in the afternoon/evening tonight, so maybe before, if I'd like to. What you should do, though, chat, is if you want to keep up to date on all things DOF, you should join the Discord. The Discord link is going to be both in the Twitch chat now, if you're not in. If it takes my whimsy, exactly, Ollie, exactly. And it's also going to be in the YouTube chat. I'm going to add it now as well, because the links weren't working before. This is the... Oh, my word, that's gone wrong, that one, but ignore that one. Join the Discord, because that is where any updates... So if we do decide to go live additionally before the weekend, because I've played the game and I want to just stream it with you guys, that's where I'll let you know. Okay, there'll be an announcement in there. Same with any extra transfers that we now go and make. I probably will go and look for some backups and do a bit more of a deep dive into the scouting, but we'll see. If you're a Liverpool fan, stay out of the Discord. The quota's full already. Also, that's not true. Ignore Nicky, okay? Ignore him there. All right, that's the way we'll leave it for today. I will see you out with a beautiful... He didn't score any goals today, but I feel like we'll have a lovely little song to say good night to you guys. Thank you very much for the follows and the resubs and everything, though. Please like the stream on YouTube. It really does help. And before we go, we'll have a lovely little song and enjoy the sweet sounds of Frankie Bishop. Goodbye, all.
Under the floodlights, he's lightning and fire. A teenage dream with hearts to inspire. His boots are whispers, his moves are shouts. Frankie Bishop, there's no doubt. The crowd is roaring, they know his name. A wonder kid dancing in the game. Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, can't deny. The kid's got magic on my mind. Born for the pitch, he's painting the grass. Each step a story, each pass a class. With every sprint, defenders weep. Frankie Bishop, legend steep. The ball obeys him like a spell's been cast. He's the future, the present, and the past. Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop, can't deny. The kid's got magic on my mind. Obeys him like a spell's been cast. He's the future, the present, and the past.